Hi guys, welcome to my platform. This is going to be a message for the collective. My messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. If you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. Hello everyone. Hello, and hello. Welcome. Come on in. Thank you for being here. We're going to do Al-Fatiha first. Hello. Wealthiest Rising, Majestic Grace. I love you. Thank you for being here. Everyone, come on in, please, and thank you. Rich Rising, Wealthiest Rising. So I would like to say, first things first, this morning, everything was doing whatever it was doing. And I just went with it. Because as y'all know, when stuff be doing what it's doing, ain't nothing I can do about it anyway. So I just, first and foremost, like right now, my computer is touchscreen. I've removed the tablecloth off of it from over here, and for some reason, Gary, welcome, thank you for being here. So when I did that, it kind of is making it so I can't use my little mouse properly because it's sliding across the table like it's crazy. But as of now, it's all types of whatever randomness happening. Like the same stuff I was telling y'all last night was, doing things that was going on, my dreams and whatnot. And then I realized something. And I don't want to give it no life because it'd be weird, but why do you think about anything now? You see what I'm saying? Like, again, I don't want to mention it because I don't want to give the person or the situation life, but it's weird that something popped up in my, like last night that happened, and now this morning I remembered something. I'm like, I don't even care. And so it's like something's trying to make me care. Gary, hi, welcome, thank you for being here. Beautiful, you just make my day, and period. And it's raining here, so just so y'all know, my brightness is because it's raining. And I love the fact that it's raining because when I do the update on the garden thing, like this bush is taller than me. Like, I kid you not. And it's weird. But anyway, in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful, master of the day, Lord. Come on, like, don't do me. All right, in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful, all praises for Allah, Lord of all worlds, the most compassionate, most merciful, master of the day of judgment. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Guide us along the straight path, the path of those you have blessed, not those who you are displeased with or who are astray. Mind you, so our message today is looking a little, see what I'm saying? And then this is the other part, like literally, because let me see if I can get a notebook if that'll help me, because I need to be able to be quick. Everything is like, it's a lot of stuff happening. It's so much energy, it don't make sense. And it's giving attention seeking again, and it's weird. Hawkins, welcome, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. I was explaining that there's so much energy being sent right now, it don't make sense. And so I just been going through it. That's why we are here at 9:15 and not at 8:15, because if it was 8:15 and I didn't want to be frustrated or anything else, so I just been letting it do what it's doing. I'm not even entertaining, and you know what I'm saying, whatever. Marvelous Rising, I love that one. I don't know how to say it without saying it because I don't want to say it. Like I said, I don't want to give the person energy or life. But mind you, it's been invading my dream state. The same nigga that was trying to accuse me of something today is there, solar return. Mind you, I don't even know why, because I normally don't even think about it, like don't even care. But today something is trying to meddle. They've been using energy weapons. Yeah, something's happening, but at the end of the day, they going in and, like I said, I don't want to give the person life. I don't want to give the situation life. I don't want nothing, because I don't want none of it, no energy. So whatever they're doing, and I'm not going to care. I don't want to care. You see what I'm saying? That's just my standpoint on it. And it's like one of those things in a universe where, you know how they talk about divine masculine and divine feminine, right? A nigga said divine feminine the other day. It pissed me the fuck off. Anyway, divine feminine, divine masculine, right? And so this person or this situation would have, the reason why I ended up in a marriage, convinced that, you know, connection, partnership, that's the person that you're supposed to be with, da-da-da-da-da. It went heavily wrong and heavily astray, right? And for all intents purposes, I done had enough, because, you know, when Cardi said, be careful with me, you gonna have your way with me until I had enough, right? Yeah, I done had enough, right? And so person can be connected to somebody else. I don't know. I don't care. Didn't go look. All I know is in the middle of the night, my dream state is being, you know, invaded by energy from this person. It's the same shit. Nothing new, nothing different. Like, people will say they have grown, you know, this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, ain't no growth. It's just to sucker you into whatever it is they trying to sucker you into. And that keeps playing out. And it's a weird ass thing. Mike, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's a weird ass aspect that keeps playing out with divine feminine, divine masculine. Then it has people thinking that they should be with people that they shouldn't be with. Like, the relationship didn't work when we was in it. I don't need you in my dreams. I don't give a fuck what today is. I don't give a fuck what special day is. It ain't special to me. You see what I'm saying? And so for me, they can get somebody else to do it. And if that's the person that I would have to be connected to or with or whatever to play out whatever, you know how this is what they'll tell you for divine masculine, divine feminine. Y'all supposed to get together to rule the world. Basically, y'all are going to change the world. Well, if that is the person that I was supposed to change the world with, the world is going to fucking fail. And I'm going to just say that, God. Because that ain't it. I don't give a damn. Don't care about it. Don't show up in my dreams. It's 111. You see what I'm saying? I'll be knowing I'll be right. But because somebody else could do it. You see what I'm saying? If I got to do it with them, it's a no. If I'm meant to do it with somebody else, bring them, God, because I'm waiting on a nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's do that. But at the end of the day going in, and that road, that ship has, you know, been kicked across into another timeline, because bitch, fuck you. I did everything I could. Like, this has been a long drawn out over 20 something years. I'm not dwelling on the past or with anybody else. So whatever that is in the dream state, like, I know that shit ain't me. Damn, you just started and had to boot someone out already. Yeah, I ain't even went over there and looked at nobody yet to see what happened. Let's get into Psalms 91, because I got a hell of a message for y'all. Like, literally. Okay? Because I told y'all it's going to be some other type shit. Anyway, so whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rapport. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If you say, the Lord is my refuge, and you make the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you. No disaster will come near your tent. For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent. Bitch. Fuck you mean? Because he loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call on me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him with long life. I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. I mean, y'all, I'm coming to help. I promise. Because I feel what's happening. Mind you, as you see, it's been a target on whatever this message is from the beginning. This how we at 9:15 instead of 8:15, because it's been energy. And Hawkins over here said they've been using energy weapons. So let me come help y'all real quick. Let me put the block on the channel, because you know we ain't gonna let them do what they gonna do. Mike, there's another Mike showing up. Welcome, Mike. Hi. I'm sure it's probably one that y'all get ready to have to kick out, because y'all see that, like, y'all can't sit over here because y'all on a different platform, and neither can y'all. But right now my YouTube is under attack. Like, they're sending, it's something happening, somebody saying something. So we gonna just go ahead. Yeah, because I ain't shut it down yet. Just give me 1 second. I'm coming. But I told y'all it's been energy all day. It's been energy in my sleep. So you already know what it is. Anyway, they shall never win. The bots will never win. All right, it says they didn't see this coming, but you were meant to. They thought nothing was happening. Because, you know, people be in your business behind the scene. Like, what's happening? Let me spy over there. Let me see what's going down. Or nothing. Ain't nothing happening for them. I'm glad ain't nothing happening. It's like somebody trying to spin the block always, because they know your blessing. They know your energy. And they know you're surrounded by abundance. It's the energy that, you know, encapsulates you. I just heard that word just so y'all know. All right. Anyway, so Image Church Fufu, greetings from Uganda, African sister. Welcome. Thank you for being here. We ain't gonna get into it. So what the heck? All right, let's see what's happening. Majestic Grace said, yup, it's a lot going on. Damn, you just started and they had to boot somebody out. Yes, already. They doing whatever they doing. Okay, so we going to... Period. All right, let me fix the channel real quick, because then that way they gonna have to subscribe. We're gonna make these niggas work today, because guess what? You shall not come in and kill, steal, destroy. It's always a thing. People be so mad when you just be unbothered. And that's the weirdest fucking thing. Like, you can't go mind your business. You don't have no business to mind. I get it. Okay. Mind you, I cannot make this up. I said people be so mad when you be unbothered. Why the hell I just pulled this thing up and it says focus and unbothered. Period. See what I'm saying? I be knowing shit. Focus and unbothered. And they just mad. Like, why won't you pay attention to me? Like fucking little ass toddlers. Please go and get you something safe to do. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm almost there. Alright, so I gotta just put this on block, so then that way whoever that is can stop doing what they doing. Because they just gonna be mad having to watch. Because guess what? Bitch, this is what God ordained this for you to do. You gonna have somebody gonna be mad watching you do the very thing that go touch some grass, period. Gonna be mad watching the very thing that you were supposed to do with them by yourself or with somebody else. Because bitch, and mind you, that's the other thing. Like, I could not care. Like, I could not watch you do nothing because I don't gotta go look. But for some reason, these people have to be in your business. But they already know. People be wanting blessings and things of that nature that be attached and tied to you. And then they be thinking, oh, I'm gonna leave with this, because people be trying to destiny swap. And then guess what? The minute they leave, all the shit, it all falls down like toy soldiers. They're trying to match our frequency with the word algorithm. Man, I like you. You know what the hell. Frequency a thing. Mind you, I was just listening to something last night that was talking about, you know how we say, I got it on on record, so just so y'all know, I'll play it for y'all later on. But I'm gonna go over here to the message because they've been trying to block this message all day since fucking 8 o'clock, because my computer wouldn't come on. The fucking, like, and mind you, the power was, everything was working, everything was doing what it was doing. All I did was remove the table, vacuum the floor, because I wanted to make sure everything was nice and sanitary around here, cleaning the energy, doing whatever. Then this shit wouldn't come on, and it was just thing after thing after thing after thing and after thing. And I'm like, and then all of a sudden it started to feel real damp in the air. Like, mind you, it hasn't been feeling like that, but all of a sudden it had a moisture in the air that didn't feel normal. It was the weirdest fucking thing. Anyway, long story short, I didn't care. I just went and took a shower and put the channel on 9:15 and kept it pushing. Because at the end of the day going in and ain't nobody going to push me no faster than I want to. Ain't nobody going to make me be nowhere that I don't want to. Ain't nobody. This is another thing, y'all, that was in my spirit. So I'm going to tell y'all this too. So I've been watching, and I don't mean to say nothing about certain influencers, but I'm going to have to fucking say it. Because I've been watching this shit with fucking Tesla, fucking Elon Musk. And y'all have to remember, this nigga is South African. And so what I saw was a lady said she was summoning. Mind y'all, these are all black people. Why are black people still fucking buying Tesla? Now, be mindful that just because you come from Africa, because the person said African sister, and I was getting ready to say something, but, you know, I ain't even going to get into that, but we going to get into this, right? Because remember when I said all skin folk ain't kin folk, and I don't believe that the white people are pulling the strings? These is niggas. Elon Musk is a nigger. Nigger. All right, just in case y'all don't know, come from South Africa, family probably whatever, don't care, I don't care. All I know is he come from the land, and guess what he learned probably while he was over there? Because the card, when you call your card, they call it summoning. Do y'all know what summoning is? So it meant, I'm over here this morning, and as I was vacuuming, I'm saying this nigga is using fucking black magic with technology on top of that. Mind you, he was right in the place where they do it, because there's always some African, something, like I said, all skin folk ain't kin folk. And just because, you know, we all melanated and this, that, and the third, they are the ones. This is how they got in. Because guess what? They was out here, the men, the people, as they always sleeping with somebody they ain't got no business, blending this, that, and the third. But this nigga is actually, mind you, I seen something he said with AI, and y'all can look this up. This shit was in his own words. He said AI is a fucking demon. The demon that we're bringing. This nigga is using technology and the shit that he learned from Africa, and ain't nobody gonna tell me that he not. Because why would you use that word? Why would you use those words when you're talking and when you're saying something? Mind you, this nigga move like a bot. Anyway, long story short, y'all don't have to believe nothing I said, but the black people still, and mind you, this is what I was going to say about the influencers. So there's some young girls, and I like their channel, and I don't really want to say nothing about them, but y'all kids is watching them, Ramir and the other girl. So what I seen was they was in their Tesla, because they done got the hyped up Tesla. How are the kids still buying Teslas when this nigga is actively in court trying to be racist? Why would any black person, and why do they keep forgetting? And remember the Africans that they brought over here, the South Africans that they brought over here that was lesser melanated. Them niggas went the fuck back to South Africa because the U.S. was not treating them properly, because they didn't belong here no fucking way. They was trying to do that thing where they're trying to, you know, whitewash the United States. And, you know, destiny swap and move people around. And then all of a sudden, they'll start changing history and they'll say that them people was already here. Meanwhile, them people said, fuck the U.S. and they went back to South Africa. Like, I'm telling you, y'all, this nigga ain't right. Mind you, he wasn't a trillionaire until he started backdooring the fucking United States information through Doge and this, that, and the third. They gave this nigga access to the system, and now all of a sudden, he's a trillionaire. Why is our government not saying nothing? That is a citizen. Do you see what I'm saying? So how the hell did they allow this nigga to backdoor all the government information and data and everything else, and this nigga still walking around here, not locked the fuck up, nothing. Let's make it make sense. Ain't none of it making sense. Why would our government not, like, somebody should already had his ass locked up under the prison. You tampered around a citizen. Why are you fucking with Mike? Like, you being weird and you about to get your ass kicked out too. Because that's weird. You use his name and now you keep fucking saying his name. Like, you're being a fucking bot. That's that same raggedy ass nigga, Mike. They don't like that I talk to you every day. They getting ready to come for you. So let's not let them, okay? Because they already do that shit. Anyway, back over here. So let's not even worry about that. But y'all better pay attention. I wouldn't buy a fucking Tesla, nothing. Talking about some fucking summoning. Bitch. Y'all, they're using magic and fucking, and that's, I ain't even gonna say nothing because y'all ain't gonna fucking believe me no way. So, you know what I'm saying? Just do what y'all want. Keep buying y'all kids fucking shit and everything else. Keep letting y'all kids watch them fucking streamers that's putting that shit in their fucking face. And soon they gonna be growing up fucking, and I don't get it. Black people, y'all are smarter than this. I'm not understanding. Okay, let me go over here, first of all. Y'all, they didn't see this coming, but you were meant to. They thought nothing was happening, okay? That's the title. Did I like Trump? What does it matter? I don't care about nobody that's sitting there the same way they don't care about me. I didn't vote for the nigga, and it don't matter. And I'm not mad at him being there because, again, I'm glad that the information is being told. So without him, we wouldn't get shit. He's where he's at because God allowed it to be. Point blank, period. And if you don't like that answer, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, long story short, let's get into this message because we got some shit to talk about. They didn't see this coming. So somebody was trying to peer. And y'all may not believe any of this shit, but people be doing, it's like meditation. And they call it astral traveling and this, then, a third. Remote viewing. And if you don't believe me, go look it up on the government website because they already, mind you, people already know this shit existed. But people don't act like they know nothing exists until the government tells them. So looking into stuff, tarot readers, and I'm not saying nothing about the tarot readers, I'm not saying nothing about the spiritualists, but some people be getting hired to, you know, do certain things, and they don't be checking on who they be touching or who they be talking with or on, right, or who they speak on. The power of life and death is in the tongue. Also, be careful with me. Watch who you try to employ to target me, because there's a thing. You may be allowed to use your free will to do it, but God will kill you. My ancestors will kill you if you attempt to try to change my destiny, alter my pathway, move in a way that you're not authorized, right? And so some of these people don't realize until they get their ass handed to them, like, oops, shouldn't have touched that person. But you got to think that when people are living in little small villages, or when people are doing whatever it is that they're doing and they don't feel like they are accomplishing whatever they're accomplishing, then they'll try to target you. Have y'all ever noticed that the people that these people be paying, right? Majestic Grace says, see, that's crazy. As soon as I put the phone down, they came in here with Majestic in their name week before last, came over here to get jumped, and period. The people that be online, that be telling y'all, or be telling those people, I can help you manifest, right? Or I can do spell work. Have y'all not noticed that they life be already fucked up? Have y'all ever noticed a lot of them be using green screens and, you know, shit like, you know, that is, you can't see their background? Because why do y'all people think that they could do hexing and cursing, or they can better your life in any form or fashion? If they could, they would better their own fucking life. You mean to tell me you out here, cutting up chickens and pouring cow's blood and this, that, and the third out into the universe to, do black magic on a motherfucker, but you can't figure out how to get your ass out of the bullshit that you in? He said chanting and praying on us is crazy, but this is what happens, right? And so summoning was a thing, and this is exactly how this shit came up, because I want you to come to me, come hither. So although, y'all can do what y'all want, but don't. Summoning is as simple as I take and I write somebody's name on this piece of paper. So I'm going to write my own name because, I ain't trying to summon nobody. But I put my name on this piece of paper, right? The more information you know, the better. So I know my birthday. I know my zodiac sign, whatever it is that you want to put, right? And then they'll tell you to, a certain type of way to fold it, right? Because I'm summoning, I want you to come here. And so I take this and either I stick it in my pocket because I want you in my pocket, or I stick it underneath my pillow, or I just do some shit with it because I want you to come to me. But I want to put it on the forefront, so I'm going to set it right here on my desk. So then that way, every time I look at it or every time I see it, I'm calling, right? Some people do meditation tactics, so they'll say you got to get, your chakras, this, that, and third. And so as they're doing their meditation, they fall back and all I do is think of you day and night. Like, people don't realize, like, you're always on the forefront of somebody's mind. And so it's a thing. So you come here. I need you to come to me, because for all intents and purposes, some people are fucking, and I don't want to say nobody is doing this unintentionally, because that's intentional. If I take and I put your name down and I want you to come to me because I don't have the balls to be a man to come to you, or you don't want to come to me because you don't like me, or I want to change your mind or your perception, and people don't realize stuff like this, and y'all may think it's not powerful, but it works. And then all of a sudden, a person to be on your mind, and a person to be in your dreams, and a person to be, trying to make you remember the time when we fell in love. Do you remember the time when we first met? Like, fuck out of here. And so, summoning, I'm going to bring you to me. And that's what Elon Musk did in a car for AI. I'm going to summon my vehicle. Bring it to me. It's the same exact shit, okay? So, I want to go up here because, I put a whole lot of stuff down. They didn't see this coming, but you were meant to. They thought nothing was happening. So, who is they? They can symbolize people who underestimated your growth. So for a lot of y'all, it would be people that, family members, boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, husbands, wives. People be, and I ain't saying nothing, so again, and I ain't no therapist, and I ain't trying to scare nobody. But some people be sleeping with the enemy and don't even realize it. Like, your significant other be your biggest hater, or somebody that's supposed to really love you, that they say they love you, be your biggest hater. And when stuff starts to happen, it's like saying that prayer, God, please start to remove my enemies away from me, right? And all of a sudden, you start noticing little slick shit coming out of your family members' mouths. Or you start noticing, like, this person really can't care for me if they're doing this. And it'd be weird because the very people that you don't think is the ones that be doing it, be the ones that are doing it. This may sound crazy, but I think they have a different type of water than we don't know nothing about. Well, pure water, you don't know about that? It's literally a thing. It keeps coming up. They keep saying pure water. What the fuck is pure water? Nothing but water. Like, water is H2O. Like, you saying pure water as if that is something different than water. H2O water. H2O is water. What's pure water? You see what I'm saying? So I believe you. Anyway, that they can symbolize people who underestimated your growth, those who only understand results, not processes. So remember yesterday we was talking about the seed, like the seed is actually growing, actively growing underground. Some people can't see your worth, or some people can't see what you're doing. And so just because they don't see anything on the surface, because they go to check every day, like y'all may not even realize somebody just stopping by. I just stopped by to see what you know. I stopped by to see if, you know, that curse that I put on your ass was working. I called you to see if it, you know, if it's actively, you know, taking root. But I don't see nothing, because remember, the seed starts to grow under the ground. And so and again, I don't want to, because the way I'm about to frame this, like literally, I don't want to fear monger anybody, because you see the people for what they are. Like them sly ass looks that you be getting on the sidelines, like when you talking, they be making little faces and shit like that. And you're saying, no, this person loves me because this person, you know, is da 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 da, my mama, my cousin, my auntie, my da 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 this. But mind you, God hears things that you don't hear. And so it's like, you'll know, because you're getting the inkling. Like, I got an inkling that this person did this because all of a sudden this happened. I wasn't thinking about this person. I wasn't, you know, dealing with this, or all of a sudden stuff starts to change or stuff starts to happen, and you be like, well, I can feel that. So yesterday I said, it's the quiet before the storm. But yesterday I also found out that it was the new year. Whole time the biggest haters. Exactly. So yesterday I found out that it was the new year. So for Islam or something, there it was the new year. The 16th was the new year. Also yesterday I found out in one place in Ethiopia is 2019. Do y'all know that some people are living in the future? And so this is the thing. Let me show this to y'all first.
Countries where it's not currently 2026.
So, in Ethiopia, it is 2019. In Nepal, it is 2082. In Iran, the place that they're fighting right now, it is 1405. In Bhutan, it is 2153. And so, with that being said, we got something happening, because I said it felt quiet, which is still having the same exact undertone, but then this was happening yesterday. So it was June 16th.
Corresponds with the beginning of the new Islamic year 1448, and the beginning of the month of Muharram, the first month in the Islamic calendar. Here are a few things for you to note and for you to do as you enter into a new Islamic year and as you enter into this month of Muharram. First, make immense intentions of new changes you would like to bring to your life, spiritually, practically, as it relates to your health, as it relates to your relationship with your Lord, as it relates to your relationship with your family, and so on and so forth. And make an intention and make a list of different things that you would like to do, and then ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to facilitate and put barakah in these things as you enter into the new year. Number two, make an intention to make hijrah, a spiritual migration of the sins that you are doing to leaving off those sins and to turning them into good. The new year in our religion corresponds with the date of the hijrah, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And so you want to make sure that you are remembering this noble time of the hijrah by actually removing haram that you are doing from your life and making a spiritual migration, where hijrah is a migration to things of goodness and things of khair. This includes leaving bad habits behind and making an intention to inculcate good habits of virtue in your life that are in alignment with the sunnah. next start Muharram off on a virtuous note. These first days of Muharram are good days to fast. If you can especially fast on the 10th of Muharram, known as Yom al-Ashura, the day where the Prophet Musa alayhi salam was given complete freedom, and the day in which the Pharaoh was destroyed. It is also the day that the Ark of the Prophet Nuh alayhi salam landed on the Mount Judi. So it is a day of fasting. If you are able to, it's an optional fast, and it's better if you can do a day before the 10th, the 9th of Muharram, or the 11th of Muharram as well. And lastly,
now, there's more. You can actually replay this, but why is this important, right? Because yesterday I picked up on some energy and I said something feels different, a shift, right? And as y'all know, New Year's Day, any day, is different shifts. Hawkins just said earlier about them trying to pick up on different frequencies and things of this nature, right? But mind you, we have AI and the people trying to keep us on the same frequency, because when I put in here, when the guy over here, because I like to fact check stuff, especially when I'm giving y'all information, I don't want to lie to y'all. It's the only 2 people on repost, right? So as he's over here and he's saying countries where it's not currently 2026, but when I type it into AI says the world calendar says that it's 2026 everywhere. Then I said, I typed in Nepal. And literally after I checked it, it says Nepal local calendar, but that's what I asked you. Where in the world is it ahead of time, right? And it literally told me nowhere. But then after I checked it, it gave me Nepal. When I said Nepal, I had to write it in there. Then all of a sudden it gave me Nepal is at 2082, right? So Nepal's local calendar is 2082. That means they're already further advanced than, you know, what we have going on, or the time is already ahead. The fact of the matter is that all of this is important, whether or not we know it or not. Because again, remember I said, remember the time when we fell in love? Somebody thinking or somebody wanting to give you, you know, thoughts and input stuff into your system, not realizing whole time your frequency is of something completely different, right? Because how would I have picked up on, you know, something being in the system? I felt it, right? But everybody's not able to feel, or everybody doesn't have the same, you know, gifts and talents of knowing when there's a shift that happened. Some people are actively watching you to know whether or not there's a shift that's taking place. Some people are, you know, waiting on cues and things of that nature. So Majestic Grace, I can use you for instance, because you pick up on stuff even ahead of time before I even start saying it. Mind you, it'll be already on the calendar, already on the table, but you'll start saying it beforehand because, you know, we connected. We already kind of, you know, are a little bit similar in some of the things. You can pick up on stuff that you can pick up on what I'm putting down before I even get there, okay? So, somebody comes along, you already been saying stuff, right? And now the person, because they're mad at you, they've already been telling you, Majestic Grace is crazy. Majestic Grace is crazy. Y'all need to watch out for her because this, that, and the third, you know, she be over there with them spiritual people and she be saying, you know, da-da-da-da-da. But meanwhile, behind the scenes, the same person is actively having the conversations that you having with you with them that they're calling you crazy for. They're using your teachings and everything else in other places, and they're telling other people. But meanwhile, to y'all people, y'all main circle, they're saying you're crazy, but they're using your information and your studies to make people think that it's them with the gift and not you. Okay, so a lot of that happening too. He said true, because I'll be slow sometimes. You don't be slow, you be knowing. It's just the fact that, you know, you got other stuff going on too. So I don't even think that it's slow. I think that it's other stuff. And so you pick up on what you're supposed to pick up on, and that's it, that's all. So, you know, I ain't saying slow. What we have here. So we're going to go back into the other thing, because people who underestimate your growth. Those who only understand results, not progress. They don't see what's happening under the, you know, the dirt. Environments that misread your silence as stagnation. Energies that are discontinued or disconnected from your internal transformation, because disconnected. You already cut them off energetically. When you started to evolve into whatever, and they were trying to hold on, and they still trying to summon and, you know, astral project and fucking read your mind, the connection that they have is severed. And so some people will say, well, I'm very powerful, so I know how to get it done. Or this person over here is very powerful, so they start trying to throw your name in a jar and under the bed and do all this, you know, bibbity bobbity boo ass shit. Put some chicken blood on it, this, that, and the third, to try to create or keep the connection. Meanwhile, y'all not even on the same frequency. I hear you because I'm allowed to be able to hear you. But as far as you even thinking that you have a tether to summon me or bring me anywhere, fuck you thought. So you can hear them, you can see them, you can, you know, whatever it is, because your gift says that you're moving on into, you know, whatever your ascension is, your growth. And so maybe even by the fact of you even having a conversation, they think that whatever it is working. No, God gave me the gift of sight so that way I can see your dumb ass when you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. But I don't have to acknowledge you. I don't have to entertain you. I don't have to go nowhere near you. Your summoning is only, you know, allowing me to know that. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? You know how a gnat can't move you, right? But a fly can't move you. It's bothersome because of the fact that if it's buzzing around your ear or your head or anything like that, you be like this trying to, you know, get rid of the energy or trying to get rid of the irritation, the distraction. But meanwhile, it's not moving you, or it's not pushing you, or it's not pulling you along, as if, you know, they think that they got these invisible tethers because, you know, they be powerful or whatever they think they are. Or they hired somebody that had, you know, chicken blood or, you know, whatever that is. She said, yup, going again, period. Even past versions of yourself that no longer recognize who you're becoming, because people think that they know you. And that's the other thing. They'll be trying to channel an old version of you, not realizing your frequency is different. And so, if I'm trying to get the Majestic Grace that, you know, is from 1902 or whoever else is out there listening, if I'm trying to get you and I remember the old version of you, and I'm trying to use the things that would have worked before, because, you know, this is the perception. They don't know nothing about you as of today. They may be able to see you. They may be able to, you know, go past, and they may be able to, you know, go to your social media. But the person and the frequency that they once knew of you don't exist no more. It's then been elevated. It's then changed. So they on frequency, you know how like the remote control, if I put it on channel 7, I can pick up anybody that's on channel 7. You to move from channel 7, you might be on a whole nother, you know, frequency. You might be on several different frequencies. Again, because you can hear it, you know that, you know, this is happening, because why the fuck is this happening? But they don't have access. You don't have access. You will never be granted access. You are not authorized. And this is why also y'all have to be mindful of y'all personal protection. You know, like they'll tell you need your PPE. And so you need your personal protection equipment. Making sure that, you know, you doing all the things that you be doing, whatever it is that you be doing, to make sure that these people can't gain access, won't be granted access. It's a no. I had an ex that always brought up the old me, and he is gone, and I'm grown now, and that's the thing, like that's a real thing. And then they be mad at you because you'll be saying, "Why let me live? Like let me grow? Like, you know what I mean? I'm allowed to. I don't need your permission to grow. I don't need your permission to evolve." But also, this is the thing: people be older than you and thinking they know more than you. And just because it's like a thing with book smart and street smart, and then spiritually smart. So a person may think that they got you by book smart, but they don't have you by street smart. They may think that they have you by street smart, but they don't have you by book smart. They may have you by all that, but they don't have you by spiritually smart. And so that kind of trumps everything. And that's the thing that people fail to realize: mental, spiritual, or physical. It's like past, present, and future. Like, it don't matter what you think about, you know, me, or the version of me that you have in your head, or the version of me that, you know, you think that you can kind of bibbity bobbity boo, or the picture that you slid to the person that you try to bibbity bobbity boo. And then on top of that, it be a thing. Like, everybody's using glamour magic, right? Because you have to remember that as of now, cameras are a thing, right? So this is how people get to see me. So cameras are doing their own reflective, and I don't know the technology behind you know, the cameras and the phones and this, that, and the third. Have you ever had somebody say, you look better in person? Like, being online don't give you justice. Like, you can use all the filters, because you have to remember, I'm looking at people every day, and I'm saying, I know that bitch don't look like that in real life, because it's a filter. It's glamour magic. So you done gave somebody a photo, you know, of me or anybody else. Meanwhile, it's filters on every fucking thing. However they made the phone, it has to be reflective to this, that, and the third. It's not the true image of. And so now you out here, I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say bounces off me and sticks on to you. You out here glamour and bibbity da 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 da. It's like what I say about the channel. The energy you give is going to be the energy you get. And so a person not realizing, it's already, you know, been said. It's in the fine print of the channel. So if you come in here on some bullshit and then you think I'm on some bullshit, it was you. I just matched your energy because I don't know you and I ain't looking to meet you. You came in here on some dumb shit and then you thought that it was me. No, it was you the whole time. I'm a very nice person. But your energy gave this. So, you know, don't be mad at me because I gave it back to you first. You was already trying. Anyway, long story short, it ain't gonna happen for him, okay? I'm glad you said that. I will forever use a filter when I do start back posting. You damn right. They be forgetting, like, there's so many different things. Like, I watched a guy one time and he was talking about how some people put spell work in their when they do stuff, and it's like the layers that they put behind the scenes. So on the channel, it's a lot, like, y'all don't even realize how much shit people be doing, right? Even when I create a video, right, I can do an overlay. And so what an overlay is I can put, you can see me as of this, but there's something behind it. And so they'll be using symbols and sigils and things of that nature in the program. And so you won't see it. You'll only see the version that I gave you. Meanwhile, it's spell work being done in the whole entire thing. And so people can be naive all they want, but it's people out here actively. He just told y'all that they were doing energy work, a whole lot more energy work right now. I don't know how nobody can't feel that. If you're a spiritual energy, you should be able to feel what's happening. And, you know, and everybody can say, oh, well, because I do this, that. You should be able to feel when a shift happens. Because how else are you going to know? Like, how is your discernment helping you in any form or fashion if you can't feel that? I knew that something is the calm before the storm. Whatever is about to happen, mind you, it's been yellow around me the whole entire time, right? Mind you, know what I've been noticing? So, you know, it be like yellow is Oshun energy, tied to like the Orishas and shit like that, right? But yellow is also jaundice. I've been noticing a lot of people who are jaundice, right? And jaundice is also liver. You see what I'm saying? So people also not realize it's food. Things of that nature. So when we're at Earth School, we start to pay attention. What are the things and the colors and the whatever, you know, that is around us? Dandelions, this, that, and the third. It is a detox. It is, you know, and whatever the liver is connected to. Let me see. What is the liver connected to? I swear to God, my whole screen just blacked the fuck off. Like, for no reason. I literally am typing something into, like, and this is the thing. It's been this energy all day. Like, whatever it is, and I still got to go back up to the message, but whatever it is something that has been definitely trying to block this message. My whole screen is just out. Like, literally. Listen. Just went oh, shit. My screen should have everything is just went out. Like, literally, this is a new screen, but I had, like, all my stuff up here, and it's all gone. Because y'all are sitting here and everything. So, I don't know what the fuck is happening around here. But there is energy that is definitely strong, but it don't even matter. That shit's crazy, though. Just be patient, y'all, because guess what? Can't nobody break my stride. Can't nobody slow me down. Oh no, got to keep on moving. It be doing what it be doing until it ain't. Alright, let me pull my screen back up, y'all, because all my shit disappeared. I would have all the tabs. This is what I'm saying. So I would have my Twitch tab is up there, my Surah Al Fatiha, like all the tabs. There should be at least 10 tabs up here. Somehow the shit just blinked out as if, you know. And y'all seen what I was doing. Typing. Anyway, so I was talking about liver. Anyway, do your own research too. This happened to you before when you were speaking big facts. Listen, and like I said, I don't even get upset or anything like that, because whatever is happening, I feel the energy trying to stop, but I'm bigger than that. I'm better than that. I'm going to prevail. So I don't let whatever that is, you know, stop me, because you can't kill me. If you did, if you could, I would already be gone. So there's that. And all I have to do is be patient in the system, so it ain't going to stop nothing. It may, you know, throw the shit off by a millisecond or two, but I'm going to come back with the same fucking energy, with the same message, so the message is already here. So, ain't nothing I'm going to do. I ain't going to run nowhere. But, y'all, this shit is crazy. I ain't even touched nothing other than y'all been clicking, right? It says, in the thing where I was posting it, it says, what is the liver? I was going to say, what is the liver connected to? The screen, look, it's still right there. So I don't know how it would have turned off. None of it makes sense. And this is why I be trying to show y'all when shit be happening. Like, I can't make this shit the fuck up. I was literally typing it and it's still there. As soon as I pull the screen up, mind you, it's still fucking there, right here. And above that is when I asked about Nepal and the thing. So if y'all seen that, you screenshot it. It'll show you where I said that chat tried to lie and say that the world calendar is 2026, and then right at the bottom it says Nepal calendar 2028 to 2083. So how is that still there? But mind you, I told you my computer wouldn't come on this morning. Like, literally, it was plugged in, the light was on and everything, but the screen just stayed dark. Like, something was happening. I unplugged it, replugged it. This is how we ended up at 9:15. So, what is the liver connected to spiritually? In spiritual energetic traditions, not medical science, the liver is often seen as a center of emotional processing, anger release, and life force flow. There are main symbolic associations across different systems. So, anger, it would definitely express anger, because it's seeming like a little angry ghost right now. Gaze, hi, love you, thank you for being here. So, yeah, glitching. So spiritual meaning of the liver is anger and repressed emotions. The liver is most commonly linked to anger that hasn't been expressed, frustration held in over time, resentment or bottled emotional heat. I can't make this up. Listen, I'm gonna show y'all something. Like, what I was listening to before I got here. Mind you, I ain't listened to this shit in forever and a day. But when I was in the shower, because something is happening with my Apple, the other phone, it has Apple music on it, right? So I gotta go over there and do something. But this is the song. Let me see if it'll show you on my plate. Oh, matter of fact, it's right there. Y'all see where it says what I was listening to? Kevin Gates, Hiding My Emotions. I ain't listened to this song in forever and a day. Don't even know why I ended up, putting it on before I got in the shower, but I done listened to this song like 5 times this morning. So, anger and repressed emotions, and then the song is Hiding My Emotions. I don't know what to tell y'all. But I don't feel like, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm gonna say for me, I ain't been hiding nothing. I like what I like. I don't like who I don't like, and anybody that was that I do. She said, "Wow, see, that's what I'm saying." So whatever this is, I don't know what to tell anybody other than the fact that people have to learn to love people when they're loving you. Stop treating people like they're expendable or replaceable and everything else. Because I'm gonna say for me, I don't feel none of this. And the reason why I'm gonna say that is because I feel like I done did good by people. So in the energy for any of y'all could be, it feels like a person basically then did you wrong in a way, and now it's like they're upset because maybe you're not paying them any attention, or whatever that is, because this is linked to a person. I can feel it, mind you. Back at band camp, anybody and everybody that I cut off, I feel like I done did great by them. Like, and if you don't think I did that, then charge it to me. I'll take it. Like, but it still ain't making me go back to nobody. It still ain't making me, be in a relationship with nobody, just so y'all know. Hiding emotions or anything like that. I'm a person that says that I love you when I love you, and I be still in love with a person. I already said that too. So it's not that I ain't never said that. It's just that I know what's best for me. And what's best for me is not dealing with nobody's, relationship where I am second best to anybody. I'm not your first choice. I'm not, you had to, take some time to figure out whether or not you wanted to be with me or I'm not that. And so whatever this is tied to, just know that specific person, maybe I can help with whoever it is surrounding the energy, if this resonates with anybody, because that's what it is. Somebody is sad and mad that they did something that they shouldn't have done. And now you're not paying attention. So it says resentment or bottled emotional heat. So frustration held in over time. In traditional Chinese medicine, this is especially strong. The liver is where the stagnant anger is stored when it isn't expressed in healthy ways. So if you feel that, then, detox, I guess. Flow of energy is Q, life force. The liver is connected to smooth flow of life energy, emotional flexibility, ability to move on. When the liver energy is blocked, symbolically, people may feel stuck, irritable, mentally foggy, emotionally tense. When it flows well, there's a sense of clarity, calm decision making, emotional balance. So decision and direction. It gives like also a person jumping from spot to spot to spot, like, rebound relationships and shit like that. You in one relationship this day and then in another relationship that day. So that may be the person that y'all, it could be channeling. So, if y'all have any exes that are bed hoppers, like they all of a sudden they ain't healed from the relationship that they was in fucking 5 people ago. So they went from whoever to you to this person to this person to this person. So it gives that type of energy. Spiritually, the liver is also linked to planning, direction in life, vision for the future, frustration when life feels blocked. But mind you, remember the message says they didn't see this coming, but you did. Mind you, in which case, we talked about yesterday, the seed is growing even though they can't see it. So even though people can't see it, so it being your business, you know what's happening, they don't. But people are always wanting to use, what did I say, astral projection, remote viewing, and they're not able to get anything. So that's one of the issues. It's like you're being shielded or covered in your time of growth, and it's not nobody else's business. Okay, so it says they didn't see this coming, but you were meant to. You were meant to see this. Okay, so I said something about Cardi B earlier. They thought nothing was happening. So a person thinking nothing is happening, you ain't got no motion, right? Because whatever's happening, you know, they see whatever they see on the surface. Cardi B said, be careful with me, right? Do you know what you do and whose feelings that you hurt and something. And then anyway, after that, the version, because she had already told the nigga on the first album, that was the first season, right? So you may have already said, and this is a person that does shit over and over again. And again, I don't even know why we're doing this, because I don't be doing this. But here we are. Because I don't like people being in other people's business, and I don't like giving the other thing. But then what I said earlier, what she said, you gonna have your way with me until you had enough. And she said, I told you, be careful with me. She saw a whole album seasons ago. Don't know how many years it was from the first album to the second album, but she saw it, she seen it. She told a nigga, she warned them. And I don't know how many times, or if you have ever warned a person in your life to stop doing something. Please don't, because, you know, it's going to be this. One day you're going to, you know, want me. One day you're going to, you know, whatever. And whether or not that day never comes, but you had already spoken, you already knew that it would happen. Coach Unique, hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. So you speaking into existence, you seeing somebody, like, are you sure you want to do this? Because later on, sometimes people don't know what's best for them until they know what's best for them, and they might not know that you are the best thing that's for them, and then it's just not going to work. You're going to be sorry that this happened. So have you ever said that to a person? And then later on, guess what they try to do? Spin the block on your ass. But now you're so far removed from that. You have grown. You have elevated. There is no going back to that. Okay? It's giving that type of vibe. Suppressed truth. In some spiritual interpretations, liver energy relates to not speaking your truth, swallowing emotions instead of expressing them. So somebody may wish they had said something to you. Internal conflict between, or you vice versa. Take it how it resonates, because we don't know who here talking. Internal conflict between what you feel and what you show. And maybe that might be the thing as to what somebody don't get, because people are weird. I think the conditioning don't let nobody realize that. So somebody showing that being nonchalant, that's one thing. And then, but they really want to be chalanting, right? But also them fully not understanding, because they may think that, you know how a person says, that's not really what you think, or that's not really what you feel. That's the way that I fucking feel. So somebody may be thinking, okay, well, just because you say that you still love a person, that you would take the person. No. Like I said what the fuck I said. Thank you. That makes the healing unique. Yeah. And so it depends on who we talking about or what's happening, but it's a thing where people do. They'll say, that's not how the person really feels. Yeah, that's exactly how the fuck I feel. I can still love you. I can love your ass from over here. I will never be with you because I know you never going to do the right thing. And whether or not you think you will do the right thing, for me, I'm far removed beyond that, because I don't care if you now want to do the right thing. I got to do what I got to do for me, and what I got to do for me ain't revolving around you. This is a setback. That's what that is. That's for me. I don't know about y'all. Y'all may want the nigga back or the bitch back. I don't. Yep. She said, yup, too late. Mike said, I got love for you, but go that way. Yes, period. And so that's what a person, people don't understand. Love is easy. People make it hard. And when I was asking to work it out, that's when you should have been trying to work it out, but you wasn't ready. So I also understand that people can, mind you, the yellow is the suppressed truth, just so y'all know. And the water is the detox on all levels. So decision making is earth like energy. Anyway, so the thing is this. It could be right place, wrong person. It could be wrong timing. You know what I'm saying? Right person, wrong timing. And now it's all messed up. And there is no way for you to go back to that. Because once my spirit says you try to damage me or you try to hurt me in a way, and regardless of whether or not a person, because you know what, some people be thinking that you don't really know that they did what they did. They really be thinking that they got away with that. Because you may have been, passed out, intoxicated. You may have been, whatever it was, mentally disturbed, doing whatever. They may actively think that they got away because whatever conversation they was having it away from you. They don't know that God filled you in. They don't and then they may be thinking like that don't exist. But y'all have to fully understand that when people be knowing, and I don't know how to explain this, it's just like when I started knowing shit that ain't no way I could have known. And God already showing it, I would be a damn fool to deal with anybody that God already talked to me about. And so the same thing with y'all. Y'all would be a damn fool if y'all went to go deal with somebody that God already told you about, all because the person don't think that you know what they did because they plotted and played away from you. Like, nah, nigga, my connection to the kingdom is this. So when you did that dirty shit, God told me what you did to me when I was, da-da-da-da-da. I know how you tried to handle me. And so when God came to me and God told me that you did this, like, ain't no higher explanation. This ain't like my friend told me. This is like God literally said, good morning, Pamela Adams. Like, this ain't like on the spiritual or on the 3D realm, on the physical. This is literally some God came to me and told me that you did this. And the way that God came to me and told me, God also made it so I can't not know that God was telling me. To the tune of, even during the time, and this is how it happened for me, when certain things was being exposed and revealed, and I would say certain things to people started getting, like, being scared of me. Like, how the fuck did she know that? So the confirmation came with other people. It may not have came with you or this individual because of the fact that, I just stayed away. But the confirmation came so that I know that what I was talking about, even pertaining to, other situations. So I would be a damn fool to think that those were true and your shit wasn't. And it's weird that people think that you should want to go against what your spirit, what your intuition, what God is actively telling you about what a person has done. And you're just supposed to forgive that, walk away, and you can forgive it all you want. But at the end of the day, you're just supposed to forget that and then allow a person to have access to you again. Mind you, you know what's funny to me about any of this? The fact that this is even on this table, right? But mind you, back in 2021, when God already gave me the keys to talk to me about, anything that could potentially be happening with a person and what they did, God also gave me a fail-safe mechanism. And the fail-safe mechanism is this. God said, if you let that nigga back into your spirit, into your system, they're going to kill you for real next time. You won't walk away. You see what I'm saying? So even though a person is trying to summon, even if you put the GPS coordinates in and they say, come here, God already said you will surely die. And I don't feel like being dead right now. You see what I'm saying? So do with that information what y'all will. But for me, when I got the message along with don't allow these people to know where the fuck around you because your life will depend on it. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I know ain't nobody trying to play with me like that, because I like living. Anyway, do with that information what you will, and y'all have to, have some discernment for yourself. But just know that my system says you're not authorized. There's no way in hell. You can't backdoor the system. You can't fucking go around. Like, you can't, because literally God already said I'll die and I won't die. And a person can say they changed all they want, because that's what people will try to use. They will say, oh, I changed this, that, and the third. So be mindful of manipulation, because somebody wants to say that they changed, or they want to be able to do, you know, Biggie, give me one more chance. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no more chances in, because you'll die. Number 1 rule of Earth School, don't die. Anyway, because the liver physically detoxifies the body, spiritually is seen as releasing emotional toxicity. Yeah, but see, this is the thing. People don't realize how your awakening, or how your ascension, or how your growth has taken place. Because some people, and I have been a person that I will continue to keep letting people, you know, come around. Oh, just give her some time and she'll be right back. You know, we could be friends again. Just give her a little moment. She'll be right back. Give her some time. And, you know what I'm saying? People wait me out. I already know it. But God made sure ain't no waiting out this time, because you'll die. If you let that nigga or anybody else, any one of these people, have access to you, you'll die. Because they don't care about you. If they cared about you, it wouldn't have taken them this long to get to that. Like, bitch, you a fucking whole 100 at this point, and you mean to tell me it took your ass that long to figure it the fuck out? Them too, when I was recovering from the glitch, I was already told to stay out of their way. And period. Let them have it, bitch. You got this. And that's the other thing. When you are able to say, okay, so they didn't see it coming, but you saw it coming. So whatever it is, you already said, you already knew. It's like somebody doing something and you already have it. You already gave them the heads up. Like, don't do that, because this is how that's going to go out. But people have to do what they need to do. Do y'all see what color it is around here? Like, mind you, this is outside. That's just happening. So it's in the environment. It's in the weather. Don't ask me why I look like that. But I got sun vibes, okay? Anyway, so we got yellow. Like I said, Oshun. So, release emotional toxicity, cleansing old experiences, letting go of what no longer serves you. This is why liver healing in spiritual languages often means releasing stored anger and emotional weight so that life can flow freely again. So, simple spiritual summary, the liver is symbolically connected to anger, frustration, emotional flow, letting go, direction, and decision-making, an emotional detox. All right, so do with that information what y'all will. That was good to know. But like I said, Earth School, noticing the things that are around you and stuff that is happening. So the people, past versions of yourself that no longer recognize who you're becoming, they're not on the same frequency. And that Hopkins said they were trying to match the frequency. Let me try to elevate. Let me try to do better. Let me try to get in, because people get in where you fit in. Get into position. If you are the blessing, or you are the whatever it is, like I said, divine feminine, divine masculine is what we was talking about. And it talks about this magical union that takes place that is, you know, a blessing for the world. Y'all are elevated, right? And y'all do what y'all need to do to help the world recover. Everybody falls into that area. What I just loved and something that I just seen was this, and it reminds me of that divine feminine, divine masculine. Y'all may not know who these people are, but y'all can find out easily. It is the streamers. It's TT and her husband, right? They're very young. But something that I saw them do reminds me of something that I got told to do to somebody. The person never showed up, right? And so at their wedding, he washed her feet and she washed his. And it was funny because I got told to do that to somebody. If this person shows up, and this is when I first glitched, right? And this person was tied to my glitch. And so the person had full access, even though nobody else had access. And I already said only this one person had access, because they told me what to tell this person when they showed up, right? They gave me, tell this person this and do this to the person, because this is how the person will know that this is this, right? And so far, I would have to say that if it was a divine feminine and a divine masculine couple that is actively, and that is a prophecy, it's them two. Because literally everybody else seemed to have failed, and I haven't seen anybody else do it. I got told to do that to somebody. So to me, it's almost like everybody already missed the opportunity. If they did, maybe they did, or maybe we didn't. I don't know. But I do know that what I witnessed and what I saw, I got told to do that. And so, prayerfully, they are the couple. And if y'all go look up that in the prophecy that's tied to that, I think it's them. And so y'all can, you know, kind of shut it down with the divine feminine, divine masculine thing. Maybe it might be more this, that, and the third. But I think they beat everybody to the punch. Because I saw with my own two eyes that they did something that I got told to do. And I'm repeating it because they did something that I got told to do. And so, do with that information what y'all will as well. Everybody was out here choosing who they wanted to choose, and everybody out here going in ways and, you know, being whatever they wanted to be, lying, cheating, stealing. But when the prophecy was coming up, or when the things was being told, okay, I'll go take a look. I love stuff like that. Oh yeah, like it's her it's DDG's sister, and so they just had their wedding, and literally, I saw what I spiritually got told to do to somebody in fucking 2022. And that was tied to divine masculine, divine feminine, and her husband seemed like they just went across. Even if they, if it's not, they got closer to than anybody else. But I swear, watching them, because they beat the odds. Like, even the people, the family was trying to stop them. They was trying to get them to, you know, cheat and try to do all this other extra shit. But mind you, I watched so many couples that were, you know, couples falling apart. That was during the time when I said, I even noticed that couples that had been together for years and years and years, all of a sudden started falling apart because everybody was moving around like checker and chess pieces. It was supposed to be this person connecting to this person connect, and it was divine feminine, divine masculine energy that was coming up, and it was the couple that does, you know, is supposed to change whatever's tied to that prophecy. So y'all gotta go look it up. But anyway, then I started noticing this person will be with this person for this long, this person. And mind you, if you look at a lot of the relationships that are even taking place, even the ones that broke up with some and started doing, like, they in repeat. Like, they doing the same shit that they did with this person, with this person. Like, I've been watching so much stuff happen that I got told, like, even in the middle of the glitch, and that's why I kept saying, like, how do we get out of the glitch when I know we're still in the glitch? And it may not be as bad as what it was when the glitch started happening, but I actively have still been sitting by and watching this shit. And I know I've been watching couples, I've been watching certain people who know about whatever the prophecy is, niggas and shit, and they've been trying to fulfill it, trying to put bitches in places and this, that, and the third. Like, y'all, this shit is weird as fuck, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And then niggas be trying to, you know, make bitches turn bitches into this, that, and the third. Ain't got nothing to do with them. Y'all ain't did it. That's just another bitch that's on your roster that you done fucked, and pretty soon it's gonna be another bitch on your roster, because you're trying to, like, it is people actively trying to claim the prize. But I just watched them two do some shit that I think they won. I think they did it, because ain't nobody else, I have yet to see anybody else fulfill any of the things that I got told to do in 2022 to the person. When the person shows up, this is how they know that you are it, and this is how they know that you are it, like vice versa. And anybody that was even on the list of, you know, anywhere in that, that's what happened. And so, do with that information what you will, and nobody's not going to tell me that it wasn't real, because why did I get told that? Mind you, it's something else that goes along with that, and I'm waiting to see, because I'm hearing the boy, I'm listening to him, and he knows. Like, I don't know if he knows where that came from, but literally, he knows. And if he does it, guess what? I'm going to have to be inclined to say that it's them, because he's already talking. They're talking the way I know I heard that situation. And mind you, they didn't come from nowhere other than out of thin air. This what you do, this what you do, this what you do. Don't tell nobody this, don't say this, don't say this, but I need you to, don't say this until the person, the specific person gets around you. So mind you, I still ain't said certain things. It caught my attention because his emotions felt it at such a young age. Yeah. But if he does a couple more other things, I'm going to be inclined to say it's them. It's like when you know how they got the prophecy about the Messiah showing up at a certain point in time because the Messiah is supposed to be da-da-da-da. Well, divine masculine, divine feminine, so far, it looked like them. It looked like they're about to be the couple. And so, you know, you heard it here first. Just be mindful because there's still more. Like I said, I was given a certain set of instructions and a certain set of things to not say, not do, don't give it. It don't fucking matter it don't matter. If this is the specific person don't show up, it don't get given. And like I said, only a specific person was going to have access. But they did what they wanted to do. Not my fault or anything else, but guess what? It didn't also take away from the fact that you could be in different other relationships and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? If I choose to, I can choose to do whatever I want to do at this point. You see what I'm saying? I just been minding my own business and going with the flow because just because this didn't happen don't mean that, you know, a certain other thing won't happen. Now, I didn't get another set of instructions for anybody else after the fact. And it was also weird that I got that set of instructions. And nobody has to believe anything. I just know what I know, and I saw what I saw, and I'm seeing what the hell I'm seeing, and I've been watching what I've been watching. It was niggas that was married to people fucking 20-something, 30-something years. All of a sudden, their relationships was breaking up. Old couples, this, and the third, and everybody was moving around and starting to get in relationships with this, and this. Nobody actively acting like they know why. I knew why. I heard it. And so, yeah. And to me, I feel like they would be a great, because they are young and they are, you know, able to withstand, because even though her family was trying to fuck it up for her, she stood her ground, and they still did things the way they wanted to do it. They didn't let nobody fuck it up. And so I hope it is them. I think they deserve it. They fought through whatever they fought through, and they're doing the shit that they're supposed to do. Anybody else that knows it, understands it, and that kept trying to, you know, put people in position, this, and the third, I pray that y'all get whatever y'all get too, because y'all was trying to manipulate the system. I feel like they were the purest ones, that it just happened the way it was supposed to happen. And I love that for them. So do with that information what you will. Anyway, there's a period where life feels like it's on pause on the surface. Not because nothing was happening, but because something was being restructured at the foundational level. This is the energy of unseen decisions shaping future outcomes, things that people don't realize or don't know. Because again, although it's like what I told y'all yesterday when Pharrell said about creativity is made by the universe. And so once a thought is thrown out, then anybody can pick it up, and it's whoever does it is the person that does it, and whoever don't, just don't, and it just goes into it. But you can, you know, pick and choose, right? Unforeseen decisions and outcomes. But it's like somebody trying to choose for you when they don't realize they don't even have the common sense, or they don't have the power to be able to choose for you. It's like, I do this thing, and I don't even really want to say this to nobody, but you know, I'm gonna just say it anyway because it's here. I'll be doing this thing, and I done it for a very long time. Sometimes people come around and I can hear certain things, right? And they'll say, you know, whatever about the person. And then sometimes I hate it only because I still have to stay around and not say nothing when I already know I want to go this way already. So I can hear certain things, or certain things will be told to me, and then I just still have to play it out. So they'll say, watch this person because this, that, and the third, right? So they'll give me a heads up on the person or the situation. And not for nothing, I still have to let the thing play out. So I'll be playing dumb sometimes when certain people come around and allowing certain things to happen because I'm not supposed to interfere, although I gave you this, right? And sometimes, for all intents purposes, people be annoying me because people be thinking that they're smarter than God. And people be thinking that they smarter than you, or people will think that you're dumb because all the while you just playing dumb, letting them do what they want to do. And then, you know, later on, they'll try to play victim. I done had a few people try that, you know, because I do some shit. I'm like 5-10 steps ahead of you already. And so they'll get mad at me for playing dumb and beating their ass at their own game because, you know, nobody told you to do that anyway. You had an option to not do that. Just because I didn't say nothing because I knew you were going to do it and I didn't say nothing, and then I let you, you know, go with your move, and then I go with mine, and then, you know, your ass is the fuck up out of here in a big ass way, like, you know, and that now you crying because, like, oh, I didn't think that was going to be the outcome. That's always going to be the fucking outcome. That's always going to be the fucking outcome. Why? Because if you choose to be a manipulator and a liar, I'm going to choose to play dumb and let you manipulate and lie up until you try it. Oh my God, that's what's happening to me right now, but we got to let it play out. Yes. And it's funny because, like, you be knowing all the, like, fully ahead of the game. God be telling you, watch this. This is going to happen. And then meanwhile, you still got to, you know, have your poker face on. Not let the person know that you already on to they bitch asses. And, you know, let them do whatever it is they're going to do. But mind you, you go into it with the best of intentions. You go into it with the best of intentions. That's the part that gets on my nerves, because I'm always going into something with the best of intentions. And people always have whatever, you know, side hustle they got going on that they think that they're going to be able to get over, and then God basically used me as the fucking their karma, and then now they mad at me because why didn't you let me get over on you? I thought you were slow and stupid. Like, you're a fucking weirdo for that. But either way, you know, thank you for nothing. Spiritual or intuitive upgrades happening quietly. It's not your business. Like, literally something else taking place right now, and it's one of those things where just because I'm online don't mean that all my business is for online. And just because, like, I don't never want to lie to nobody about nothing, but guess what? If I don't tell you something, I don't tell you something. And so even now, it could be that, you know, I said the other day, I had the baby, and I said, because the baby was online with me, and I said, this is my baby. And, you know, the baby exists, and the baby is, I'm thankful for the baby, because the baby is the reason why how God got me to get off of a bitch's ass. You know what I'm saying? Whereas some people may try to play with me in a way spiritually, but God knew that if the baby, God knew what I needed, because certain people don't realize, like, I don't even want to say it, but certain people don't realize, like, people be thinking they could do shit to people because they be thinking they big, they bad, they this, that, and the third. And again, you know, so yeah, the baby was on a stream with me the other day, and I honestly never, like, even when everything was happening and the baby was, you know, even a thought and a process, I couldn't say nothing. And it kind of made me, I didn't say nothing because the last time, you know, something happened, the baby didn't make it into this realm because a bitch was trying to bibbidi-bobbidi boo. And, you know, people thinking that they can take over, you know, certain energies. Like, y'all do not realize the shit that I have honestly had to deal with even being online and this, that, and the third, and people using stuff that I posted online because I have a good life. And for all intents purposes, whether or not nobody likes it or nobody thinks that it's a good life, and it may not be nothing to nobody else, but for me, when I was able to get a house and do for my family and this, that, and the third, like, it was me sitting on top of the world because who knew? But who thought that somebody would see my life and think that I didn't deserve it and decide that they would want to spellcast over me and my whole entire family and a baby die because somebody energetically, did whatever it was they was doing. But then, like I said, it wasn't until I got taunted online about it that I even knew that somebody actively witnessed and saw, like, how does she get this? How does she deserve this? Nobody knows what I went through. But the fact of the matter is that I even had, spiritual stuff happening as the baby was, stuff happened, and then the baby was actively spirit babying around in the system, right? Anyway, long story short, I told God something, and God knows my heart and God knows my spirit. When I tell God stuff, I don't care. There ain't a devil walking this earth or a devil in hell that's going to stop me. And so when I told God something, because I was being taunted, God knew the only way to make sure that that didn't come to fruition, because I got other stuff that I'm supposed to do in my life, right? Anyway, long story short, I've been trying to keep the baby away from social media and platforms and this, that, and the third, because I didn't want whatever. But anyway, long story short, the baby was online the other day, and everything's fine. And for all intents purposes, ain't nothing nobody could do about nothing. So, with that right now, here and now. So, yeah. The baby exists, and I had the baby online on Twitch the other day, so I was saying stuff over there, and then even still to the tune up, it just makes me wonder what type of energies, what type of people are online, and what type of people are in the world that you can go across a person that didn't say anything to you, don't know nothing about you. You just happen to see a person and wanted to know why my life was the way that it was. And for other people, it could be nothing. But to me, I love my life. To me, my house, my cars, my existence, my family, everything that we was doing when I was able to bring everybody together and do, camping and, the pool and everything else, may not be nothing to nobody. It may be less than to whatever, but it was everything to me, because it was something that I manifested from a child. And then somebody thought that they could put their fingers on that. Somebody thought that they could come along and they can tamper with it. Mind you, not just one person, it was actively even still people that were connected to me that was jealous and upset because of the fact that they knew me my whole entire life, and why did I get something that maybe they didn't get, or I don't deserve something that, and then a person trying to actively come along and take something that belonged to me. Meanwhile, all I wanted to do was be with the person, not realizing that the person hated me. And so it's so much stuff that, I'm not upset about. I'm thankful that it all happened because it was revealing. So I don't have any hate in my heart for anybody. Divine feminine and the divine biblical one is in with DNA, not washing feet and this. Don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. It don't have nothing to do with you. If you didn't get the message, then don't worry about it. You do what you want to do. And this is the thing. Everybody can have a conversation of whatever they think and whatever they know. I don't care. What I know is what has gotten me this far. What I know is when I went through the glitch, when I went through the dark night, and so when I went through everything, I got my ass this far. And what you did get told or what you didn't get told, I don't care. So you can be mad, get glad, talk to your mama about it. I said what I said. I watched it happen. I watched what they did. I know what I got told. I know what happened. So if you don't like it, get your ass out of my chat. I'm not even going to block you. Just get your ass out of my chat. Go do what you're going to do, because at this point, you to me are nothing, because you literally are hiding in the dark. You are a troll and a bot. So you think you know something, but you're hiding in the dark. Like, get out into the light. Do with that information what you will. Anyway, the part of your journey where things are not meant to look clear, it's not their business. Because again, it's not their business. Those who have ears, let them hear. Those who have eyes, let them see. Like, if you don't get it and you don't know, it's not for you. Go figure out what's for you. All right? Anyway, we're talking about a perspective in shifts, okay? Or a shift in perspectives, where life forces you to see things differently before you move forward differently. And the other thing about me is, I'm not inclined, you can learn anything from anybody, but I'm not inclined to be the person, I already said, when a person's asking you to manifest something or going to you to help you manifest something, I'm not going to pay you to help me manifest something and you ain't manifested shit. I'm not going to pay you to do no work to nobody because I'm not that type of person. If I need you to get God, I'm going to talk to God about you because you did something wrong to me, and God, please get them. So I'm not the same as, a lot of people that are out here. We can spell cast on people. We could do this, that, and the third. Like, I don't subscribe to that. If you do something, like I said, in real life, guess what? I could get some shit done to you too, but I'm not going to do that. You want to know why? God got you. Physically, that would do something to me. Then I'm held by physical rules. Spiritually, if I talk to God about it, bitch, I can get you, slammed the way that you really need to be slammed. And ain't nobody gonna get you better than God gonna get you. So you'll be talking to me and saying whatever, this, that, and the third, and then your ass go hit a brick wall. And then you'll be saying, oh, well, it's because da-da-da. Not. It's because you was in my business and you weren't supposed to be in my business. And I said, God, get them, because why are they over here instead of going to be in their own fucking business? And because I have a healthy fear of God, I know the same way I could do it, I can get my ass taxed too. That's why I try to do the right thing by people. That's why I try to not be out here saying shit against people that ain't did nothing to me, ain't said nothing, ain't got nothing going on, no nothing. But yet I'm out here speaking on people, and, I ain't gonna do that. So watch what you do. So when you thought nothing was happening, when they thought nothing was happening, it simply means that they were interpreting a hidden process with surface level vision. It wasn't their business. But you were never in stagnation. You were in transition. And the thing is this, your biggest hater always, coming out of nowhere, watching, lingering, staying in the dark. Like, ain't that a place where, like, rodents and things of that nature dwell? Why are y'all lingering in the dark out here trying to, peeping around corners, trying to see what's happening in a person's life that it's not going to profit you nothing. It don't have nothing to do with you. So some things ending quietly within you. Not always externally dramatic, but internally definitive. Old reactions are dissolving. Old attachments are losing authority, because they're not, you hear what I said earlier today, when people want to, have invisible strings, tethers, and they're calling, even right now, and it's funny because they're calling, when the person came in here said African sister, they're trying to tether. I'm not African. I have the DNA of a whole lot of people, but, I'm not African by all intents purposes. Genetically, it would be different, but anyway, that's the thing. So they're calling them tethers. It's one of the things where I saw even, they talking about Pan Americans, right? Because for some reason, and I hate fucking Juneteenth. And I learned about Juneteenth a long time ago, before it became a thing during COVID, and everybody was, oh, we want black rights, this, that, and third. Like, that shit was pissing me the fuck off, because it was. Anyway, so what they did was, a lot of people think that the colors for Juneteenth, they said, are red, green, like the African colors, but that's Pan American. So come to find out that there was a person back in the day, in 1990 something, that created a flag for foundational black Americans, right? The people that were here already, foundational black Americans. And it's crazy because now it's even so many different documented versions of even that. So anyway, for Juneteenth, the foundational black Americans, the color for Juneteenth is still red, white, and blue, but there's actually a flag that has a star, a single star or something on it. I saved it. I think I saved it. Anyway, long story short, because they said we got to make sure that the tethers, the people that are, trying to destiny swap. You seen the man from Africa come over here and try to say they want reparations and this, that, and the third for some people that ain't even a part of their people, that there was people already here. And regardless of whether or not some of our people went to wherever, this, that, and the third, it don't fucking matter. The fact of the matter is that the tethers are trying to put their ass in your seat. So they want to now, they don't like us at all, period. They're mad at us for whatever we didn't do or did do or whatever to them. But meanwhile, as long as it benefits them, they want to identify with us. But Pan American ain't foundational Black American. And so they said they don't know why it was that just took off, but they're trying to make sure that they know, and they said, because they've been doing this little hand painting thing that's blue and this and the third, but they want everybody to make sure that they're realizing that the tethers are not getting credit for foundational Black American things. And so this is another thing. They have that ban and that boycott where they're all actively trying to, and this is going to be a thing until it's a thing, right? Because again, I'm all for everybody figuring out who they are. But eventually we have to come together and realize that Black is Black. But we only going to be able to do that after we separate everybody to know that this exists, and this exists. We already know foundational Black. We know none of y'all fucking like us. African, Jamaican, fucking Haitian, and African encompasses a whole lot. Ethiopian, Nigerian, like all of y'all. Y'all African. I don't understand how y'all don't realize all of y'all are African, but that's the thing. So, not that I want to even get into that, but it's still just a thing where it's like, not always eternally and externally dramatic. It's basically something happened during this time that it was red, white, and blue. Is still because it is American, because this is America. And regardless of the fact that whether or not they try to call us Black Americans or this, that, and the third, the fact of the matter is they were already doing something, and then somebody steps into, he said, I saw that video about the flag. Yeah. I thought it was just me. No, it's not just you. It's a real thing. Because, again, foundational Black, they're trying to cover us up with other types of Black, and it's not the same. And so that's just like, I think of New York when I think of this. So a lot of people will come into New York and they'll say, I'm from New York, right? Their family's from New York. But that's a lot of Pan Americans. Those are a lot of Jamaicans coming through New York, Africans coming through New York, Dominicans coming through New York, Spanish people. There's so many different people that are in New York that are of color, but they are not Black people. They were not already here. But mind you, now they've been here for generations, but they came from somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, don't even matter. Old reactions are dissolving. Old attachments are losing authority. Old identities are no longer leading your choices. I am not my past. I'm thankful for my past. I'm thankful for everything that has happened, but I am growing. What I was is not what I am. Or maybe what I was is still part of who I am, but also there's more in there than that. Do with that information what you will. This is why things around you may have felt like they were shifting without explanation, because you changed internally. The structure of your life has to also adjust to match it. The adjustment is what others misread. Nothing happening. So, she over there, she still got her GoFundMe up, she still got this, and, we ain't see nobody donate to it, it's this, that, and the third. No matter what it is. You see what I'm saying? Because people still watching. She thought that she could do this, but ain't nothing happening, with that or this, that, and the third. Don't matter. Just because you don't see it or with, the way you may think that God is going to do it, it's still going to get done, regardless of the fact. And so, even if it don't, it's still going to get done. You see what I'm saying? But that's for me. It could be whatever it is for you. Somebody thinking that something, no movement on it. Because guess what? For all intents and purposes, it's been there since September. Nobody looked at it, nobody nothing. Could have been spell cast on from the beginning. Oh, she put up a GoFundMe. Let's make sure nothing happens, so we'll spell cast against it. You can until you can't. And if, God allows it and it keeps being that, then it just is that. Or God will do it in a whole nother way, and then it'll just be shown that, God did it in a whole nother way. But I didn't think nothing of it. All I do is just keep reposting it, keep telling people about it. Those who's supposed to hear it, those who's, whatever, I'll do it. I'll just keep, advertising, doing whatever. But that's just the thing. Miss Kelly, hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. So that's one of the things as for me. Because I noticed that. I'm saying, well, shit, even like on for not for nothing, anybody, and as much as I have done it, it don't even matter about that. But the fact of the matter is even somebody just accidentally seeing it, nobody donating to it since September, that don't make sense. Not for as much as I done shared it, not for so much as I have shown it. Like, I know people have seen it. So why is it happening like that? Anyway, didn't matter. Just keep showing it and keep going. Because when you change internally, the structure of your life has to adjust to match it. That adjustment is what others misread as nothing happening. But spiritually, it's one of those. It's one of the most active phases there is. So y'all seen on Friday when he was like, he was hoping that he didn't get the girl. Like, I hope she don't get it. I hope she don't get it. I hope he don't get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody hateful, mind you, that's his cousin. And although he was trying to make it seem like a joke, there's a lot of truth gets said in a joke. So you may be wanting something or, good for your life, but meanwhile, it's so many other people actively around you hoping that you don't get it. I hope they don't get it. I hope they don't get it. I hope they don't get it. Because why do they want something good to happen to you? And just imagine, for all intents and purposes, anybody that's around you that, supposedly loves you, supposedly rooting for you, would want you to have great things, right? So how many people in here right now that been around somebody and know that the person is actively poking holes in your boat or rowing against you, praying that you don't get something that would benefit your life or help you out? Because I'm sure a lot of us have experienced that. And then we still be out here actively acting like we, don't see it. But and still, if that person asks us for something, we'll do something for the person and this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, they don't give a fuck about you. They're praying that you don't get something that is already on your table to be able to get, to be able to experience, to be able to grow, to be able to develop, to be able to, but all they are seeing is, I pray this person don't get that job. I pray you don't get that house. I pray you don't get that car. I pray you don't, get that person. I pray, whatever it is that they're praying, it's something that, why would you be praying that if you love me and you care about me? You should want me to have all the best things in life. Mind you, you could be actively praying, I hope that my person gets this, that, and the third. I hope this person gets this. You could be the person who's always actively trying to support somebody in a way. And, you'll go extra 10%. You'll go stand on the corner to help the person, do the donations, this, that, and the third. You'll show up, sell some platters for a person, this, that, and the third. But when it's your turn, they don't show up for you. So you're not waiting for change anymore. You're becoming the source of it. This is where awareness turns into direction, where reflection turns into decision, where insight turns into movement. Even if nothing looks dramatically different yet, your choices are no longer coming from the same place they used to. And that's what changes everything. So some work, something that you have put into, like something you may have invested in, right? I did books a long time ago, right? I have a couple books on Amazon that I did a while ago. And right now I'm noticing that although it's been a long time ago that I put them there, people are buying them now. So you may have actively put in some work before that you may have not even seen. You may have invested something somewhere at another point in time, and all of a sudden it's starting to come into fruition. So whereas somebody can actively watch my GoFundMe and see, you know, oh, well, nothing's happening there, because you can tell whether or not somebody donated to it, because it'll tell you be the first person. But nobody can go look at my books and see the numbers that they're doing behind the scenes. Like, they may be able to see if a person leaves a review on it, you know, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. But they don't know if a person, or how many books are, you know, and I don't know why the books would be selling right now. But, you know, you wake up one day and something that you did a while ago is now doing numbers. Miss Kelly, you're online, so whatever you're doing online, whatever the information was, all of a sudden everything starts to gain traction. It's like one of those things. Have you ever seen a video of, you know, somebody go viral, right? And then all of a sudden they're like, so where's the person, right? And you fuck around and find out that the child that went viral is now an adult. And the person's like, that video been up since 1902, but somehow in the system, all of a sudden now is the time that it's going viral. And it took years, but, you know, the person's a grown-ass adult, and now they're getting paid for it. It may not have just been a time when it was that time. When it went up, it wasn't the time. But as of now, it's the time. And also people fail to, oh, mind you, in case y'all haven't seen it, I don't teach tarot. It's funny that this was right here. I've been using this. This is what's actually helped me be able to move my mouse, because I can't move it on the table. Ain't that something? Anyway, just so y'all know, it's right here. I don't teach tarot. This is my name. They're located on Amazon, so, you know, link is in the bio, or you can just go to Amazon, type in my name, and it'll surely come up. So get you one. Also, in the process of that, I got the numbers journal. I got journals. Several different journals. I got one of the incantations is where you can, you know, write your own stuff. It's nothing but a, you know, bunch of blank pages. You can get it in black or white. All right. So maybe it's coming from this, because that's what I started saying to everybody on the channel. This is being brought to you by I Don't Teach Tarot. And here we are again. It's definitely a part of the message, of course. It helped the mouse work. It damn sure did, because my mouse don't work here, but it works on this. So anyway, get you one. So you're not waiting for change anymore. You're becoming the source of it. This is the awareness. This is where awareness turns into direction, where reflection turns into decision, where insights turn into movement. Even if nothing looks dramatically different yet, your choices are no longer coming from the same space they used to. And that's what changes everything. So, I can just say this same energy you're talking about don't want me to have all your books. Girl, either way, they gonna just die, because I be praying, like, you know, whatever happens, whatever is supposed to happen, and God knows what I need right now on the table. And so, you know, certain things feel like, and anyway, they can't stop what God has in store. I don't care what nobody say. So at the end of the day, they can do whatever they want to do. They can try whatever they want to try. It just basically gonna be the result of, you know, whatever they get or whatever they don't get. I don't know. But all I'm gonna say is, I have no worries. I believe in God, and at this point, it's like I said, how is something that I did in 2023 just now actively getting traction? Because this is when I did these, and so it didn't work then. Oh, 2024, sorry. So 2024 is when I did a lot of the books, a lot of the journals, and all of that, and all of a sudden now in 2026, they're gaining traction. People can look at what they want to look at. People can be envious. People, and mind you, that's another thing. People fail to realize that when you do stuff like that, you actively try to hex or curse somebody. Even if you think you got away with it, or even if you think it worked for, you know, whatever 5 minutes, eventually it shuts down and then it flips back. So the tables always turn. It's like the Wheel of Fortune. The tables will always turn. Every dog has its day. And the same amount, like, God's going to give me back whatever it is that you spellcast against tenfold, right? So I'm going to get that times 10. And you're also still going to get whatever you did times 10. So it don't matter, because this is one of those things where people could actively think that I tried to do something. Like, I ain't tried to do nothing to nobody. You know what I've been trying to do? Make sure I can take care of my life. make sure that I'm healing the way I'm supposed to be healing. I don't have no malice, no nothing for nobody else. And I think that's the reason why people be mad, because they want me to have some type of hurt in my heart behind them, this and the third. No, you did what you did. I moved on. I'm learning to grow. I don't care what you did. Like, whatever you did, you did. I gotta go this way. Because I got to figure out what I need to do for me so I could be the best me that I could be for, myself and whatever next, whatever it is that I'm about to do. I don't want to be out here harboring hurt and animosity for nobody that, and they done went on and moved on about their life. Meanwhile, I'm hindering myself from growing this and the third. I'm not going to do that. I wanted to be able to grow so that way I can move on into the next loving relationship and everything else. I love love. And so I'm not going to do that, because I'm not going to harbor that, because it don't have nothing to do with me. A person cannot love me. A person cannot want to be with me. A person, like, that is their choice. I love me, though. I want to be with me. I know there's somebody else that does, too. And, I know that God's going to send the right people, around to make sure that that is facilitated. So I'm not mad at nobody. And nobody should be mad at me for moving along, especially if you treated me not the right way. Like, that's the other part. People be mad at you when they didn't treat you properly. Like, how you going to be mad at me for something that you did to me? And then you're mad because I just said okay and I moved on. You mad because I won't let you treat me wrong. I'm never going to let you treat me wrong. It's okay. It's okay. Please just leave me alone. That's all I'm asking. And that's all I be asking God every day. Whatever energy they trying to send, whatever it is, God, please just get them people to leave me alone. Because God knows I ain't got nothing for them. I don't even perceive to want to have nothing for them. I ain't got it, and that's it. And that's the thing. If in fact the person cared, then y'all have to be more careful with how y'all treat people. Y'all have to be more careful with how, when people come into your life, don't think that you have, an extended amount of time to play in somebody's face. Because sooner or later, a person will learn to take care of themselves. A person will learn to love themselves. A person will eventually move on and will not want to deal with your fuck shit. Like, don't just think that people have to be out here dealing with your bitch ass just because, like, that's the thing. God ain't told nobody that. At the end of the day going in, and my journey, it needs to be a peaceful, loving one. I want to be able to enjoy the people that, I'm around. The people that God gifts to me. I don't want to have to keep arguing with nobody about nobody doing some shit that they want to do. Like, why do I want to do that? That's weird that people think that that's what you have to do. And there's a lot of people that just don't know how to love properly. And they think that love is about arguing with your bitch ass every day. I'm not doing that. If you want to do that, fine. Do that. But I'm not doing that. I'm not going to have a person trying to traumatize me every day, trying to test whether or not I love them every day. I'm not doing that. Because I'm not going to be testing nobody to see if they love me every day. I'm going to be enjoying the people that I'm enjoying. And if you don't understand that, then I'm sure, I ain't for nobody. Not them anyway. Like, there are some people who understand, like, it's a joy to be here. Why I gotta keep worrying about you fucking, doing some shit when all you had to do was have a conversation with me from the giddy up and not try to bait me into some bullshit. Like, I ain't got time for that. I'm too grown for that. And so for me, it's like, if you want all the trauma, the chaos, the bullshit, the conniving, that ain't life. That's not life. And if that's what you think life is, sorry about your luck. I pray that you grow, and grow your strength in God. That's all I got for you. Other than that, you won't be around me. Excuse me. And I'm not wrong for that. I'm not going to let nobody make me think that I'm wrong for not wanting to deal with their bullshit. I ain't trying to get you to deal with none of mine. I'm trying to be peaceful out here. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to evolve. I'm trying to have. I'm still trying to have my picture over top of the fireplace. Because I did such great things with my time and my energy that I, helped legacy. And I don't have time for nobody out here trying to spell cast bibbidi bobbidi boo, mad at the fact that, I'm talking to the universe actively about making sure that I'm able to, grow here. That's weird to me. I don't want nobody out here trying to summon my energy or trying to summon me in some type of manipulative ass way because you didn't treat me good from the beginning. You don't have to. You don't have to treat me no type of way now. It's okay. So please go on and take your energy and get the fuck out of my face. Thank you so much. Thank you for your services, but they're no longer needed. I don't need to have no badass dreams or, whatever y'all thought that was, because it wasn't a bad dream, but to me, bad dream. Because what the fuck is that? Like, that's weird. The universe will readjust as many times as necessary and needed, and period. 100%. Damn right. Let me see what's happening. Y'all, it's so much stuff that's still just moving all on its fucking own and everything else, but I said what I said, and I don't care what nobody fucking feel about it. Like, I am not gonna go and be in no relationship with no nigga that basically I gotta worry about every fucking time you turn around, it's this, that, or the third. Like, fuck out of here. I ain't got time for that. You real deal getting my mind right because it's almost about to be time for me to have the conversation for when it's time for me to go. It's happening soon. Yeah, like, Majestic Grace, I don't have time for that. I'm not going to allow nobody to think that I got time for that. Either you want to be here or you don't. Point blank, period. I'm not begging nobody to be nowhere, and if I already did it, I don't want to do it again. You're not allowed to try to summon my energy. You're not allowed to try to play in my energy. You're not allowed, not authorized. If I was already friends with you in 1902, bitch, that was enough. Okay? So with that being said, yeah, go on and get and allow, some new people to, come on in and treat me the way that I'm supposed to be treated. I don't know what you're going to have to do, how you're going to get over it if, a person even thinks that. But you're going to have to get over it, friend, because that's all I got. I'm not allowing nobody to play with me like if I done already, I done already tried it. Like, nah. Get somebody else to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go ring around in circles with nobody. I don't want to have to watch no niggas be nowhere with nobody. I don't want to nothing. I want to be with the people that I want to be with. I want to enjoy the people that I want to be with. I want the people that want to be with me to be around and not have to try to force me to change, to be no type of way other than the beauty that happens, that changes in real life. Like, it's so many people that think that, oh, well, you get around this person, you have to change. I'm going to teach you that. Like, bitch, fuck you. Like, it's so many beautiful things in life. Like, it don't even have to be thought about. It just flows. It just flows. And so people said he want to force this being around and this being, like, I don't give a fuck. I don't even enjoy it that much. Like, shit be easy. People be trying to make it hard. You got to do this, to be around here, stand on your one leg, jump like a dog, bark like bitch, fuck you. Find somebody else to do it. Like, I need people around me that basically love, and love life. Know that they want to enjoy some shit. They just not out here mad trying to force people to be some type of way that they not even. People be trying to force you to be something that they fucking not. Because they have an idea of what people are looking for, and so you just have to be. I don't give a fuck. Don't like me. Don't talk to me. Don't be around me. Don't nothing. The right people will. That's it. That's all. And I'm tired of having to say it because, like, I'm okay with me. I love me. I'm glad that I am who I am. I don't want to be nobody else. I don't want to be nowhere else. I love where I am. I love my house. I love my life. I don't need nobody else's energy. I don't need nobody trying to afflict me in no type of way. I don't need it. And on top of that, I want to just be able to enjoy what I have. I'm not a person out here chasing, oh, this, and the third. I'm thankful that I'm where I'm at. Let me enjoy that. It's so many things that I want to be able to do outside in my yard. Like so many, I want to make groceries outside. I want to grow fucking pumpkins on the hill. If my house ain't what somebody likes, okay. You don't have to like it. I love it. I love living here. So all I'm asking for God to do is allow me to be able to afford it and do the things that I need to do. Allow me to be able to take care of me, myself, I, all the things that I love, my house, my expenses, all of that. That's it. I don't have to do no more than that. And people be mad at you because you don't want to do something. Well, why don't you want to come over here and slave for me? I don't. I don't find no joy in that. I want to be able to create a fucking fire outside around my fireplace and have people around it that love me and just want to be here and want to laugh and let us, you know, do whatever the fuck we gonna be able to do. I want to be able to one day have an edible in fucking peace and not having to worry about somebody doing some shit to me because, you know, I took an edible. So now let me try to do some weird shit to her. Like, have you imagine being married to a nigga that you get drunk or anything else because they ask you, you get intoxicated with them, and then you gotta worry about your whole fucking ass falling the fuck out because a nigga raped you while you was fucking asleep. And then they think that it's okay because of the fact that, oh, I'm married to the person, so like, y'all niggas be fucking weird as fuck. Like, when you can't even be around the nigga that you're in love with and anything else and not worry about fucking being raped or molested in a certain type of way, like, y'all don't fucking get it. Meanwhile, these niggas be acting like, oh, they don't know I did that to them because they was drunk and this, that, and the third. I have been a product of that. Okay? So just in case anybody know or don't know, I have been a product of that. And a nigga think that it was just, they got away with it and this, that, and the third. But mind you, I could still be possibly suffering the consequences of it. They just think that there's nothing going to happen because I can stick my big dick in her ass while I'm asleep and then there's nothing going to happen. And I can just, you know, go in there any type of way. Like, people don't have no respect for your body when you're passed out or anything else. So ain't no fucking way nobody gonna tell me that you should be, you know, oh, just because it's a person that, you know, you're married to. Fuck them niggas. They don't respect themselves. They don't respect women, and they don't respect life. So ain't nobody gonna tell me I gotta be nowhere with nobody that didn't care for me when I was fucking right with them. That shit is crazy. I don't know what's happening with my trigger. Thank you. What happened? Mike hit them all again. Yeah, because they attention seeking. Like, they see me talking. I done already seen them. I've been ignoring them on purpose. Anyway. Stefan, what the fuck you want? Why you come in here with the attention seeking activity? Like you like a child. How old are you? Because literally the first comment came through and then you just kept going through like 9,000. Hi, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? Back to back to back to back. That's how you can tell some people just ain't fucking grown, because that gives like a toddler, a child that just want to be in your face. Hi. Bitch, I see you. Like, how the fuck old are you? You old enough to type, so I know you're not a fucking child. But you're giving very much childlike vibes. What the fuck do you want? Shit. Ain't no way you wrote that many fucking text messages in fucking 5 seconds. Like, how old are you? Old enough to type, old enough to put in all types of fucking emojis and this, that, and the third. Hello, we can read. I'm sitting right here reading shit anyway, so what's wrong with you? Like, call your mom up and tell her you need a fucking hug, because what the hell's wrong with you? Mike, that's crazy. They didn't see this coming because they were not meant to witness the information, only the results. Point blank, period. It wasn't their business. But you were meant to experience the becoming, not just the arrival. Not just the outcome, but the transformation that made the outcome possible. And now the unseen work begins to speak for itself. So certain things just ain't people's business. But mind you, that's another thing. People just sitting there watching from the sidelines. Like, what the fuck you looking at? And on top of that, you know I can see you, right? You're not invisible. I feel energy. How many of y'all can feel when a person is looking at you and without even, seeing the person from the beginning? You could just feel the energy that a person is watching, right? All that attention seeking, and see, Mike, we've been jumping them all AM. And period, because I seen them already. Like, I already knew y'all was going to get them. I was ignoring them. I seen them from the beginning. I already knew on the first hi that it was like a little bit erratic. Because they said hi. Like, bitch, you might type in the hair the fuck they typing in. Like, what is wrong with you? I see you. You ain't even giving me a chance not to say nothing. You just want me to stop and talk to you. And then you get the attention that ain't the fucking attention that you want. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm getting dressed. And can see it on my TV. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Majestic Grace. Because that was crazy. They see your day-to-day, your pauses, your consistency, your changes in tone, your silence in certain areas, your activity in others, but they don't see what's driving it. They're watching the behavior, not the evolution. So it's different stages. Every transformation has a middle phase where things are not what they used to be. Like, people notice your change. They see the change in you. Yep, I started looking back as if yesterday. Yes, we see them. Girl. Things are not what they used to be, but not yet what they're becoming. Nothing feels fully defined yet. This is the hardest stage to interpret from the outside. So I just heard something about new gifts and talents, right? So something that could potentially be happening and going on. So again, that also corresponds with what she said too. We see them, but it's the energetic, the feeling. It's like having eyes in the back of your head. So do with that information what you will. This is the hardest stage to interpret from the outside. To them, it can look like confusion or inconsistency. Like, what is this person doing? But it's not their business. But spiritually, it's transition in motion. Because remember, also, recently I kept saying that I want to do the tarot, right? I've been wanting to read tarot, but I know it has nothing to do with anything. But when I started that, I felt like it was because somebody wants to know something. And not for nothing, everybody has their favorite tarot reader, right? And so when certain people pull cards and things of that nature, it's just like that. Like, somebody wants to know something, and so they wanted me to do it. But mind you, I had to actively make sure that, I can hear the message. So what are you saying? What do you want? Because even though we can do it in like a tarot message, because this is kind of like a tarot message. Remember we said I can pick up on when certain things is like the Wheel of Fortune, when certain things are like death, when certain things are like the Hierophant, when, depending upon. So even though I'm saying it, I could give y'all the card that will correlate with whatever the message is, the part of whatever it is. Mind you, remember, I don't teach tarot. It's Earth School, so it's life skills and things of that nature. But I can give you the corresponding card, the world, to whatever is happening in, life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like doing it backwards, I guess. So I didn't use the cards. I just gave the message. I was like, damn, dude, you okay? You gotta go. Yeah, because what the hell? Nothing feels fully defined yet. This is the hardest stage to interpret from the outside. To them, it can look like confusion or inconsistency. But spiritually, it's transition in motion. That's how I found you, Ty. You kept saying 3:11, so I kept listening. I could tell you were explaining my glitch. Girl, all of our glitch, because I'm telling you, it was so much stuff that was happening back then. But mind you, some people just wasn't picking up. Like, you know how you can tell that more people glitch than normal, but some people were actively having mental breakdowns in the process. So they could call it, I think they was calling it like a spiritual psychosis. They were saying that we would have went through it during that time, right? And I ain't nobody's therapist, so y'all get a therapist. To me, it was weird that so many people went through that at the same time. The reason why I got annoyed was because I wasn't even listening to tarot at the time. So nobody can say it's because everybody was listening to tarot. No, I was outside. I wasn't listening to no fucking tarot, but somehow I still got hit with the glitch. And then I went to tarot because they made the most sense in explaining it. When I got there, I realized the glitch kind of does this thing to everybody. It's like your brain is functioning faster than the world. So it's like a computer trying to work. I started at the top of 2023. Yeah, so it's like a computer trying to work. And even like when I'm talking, sometimes my brain goes faster because I still go through it even now. My brain goes faster than what my mouth is going to give, or my thoughts go faster because I can jump from here. And so sometimes the one thing that I notice is it's like I don't fully explain, don't finish a thought, right? And so I noticed that in other people, other tarot readers and things of that nature. It would be like they would be talking and then they would jump to somewhere else, and then they would forget that basically we was having a conversation about this. And so because I needed the information that they were supposedly given, and I'm being told, you know, other stuff that I'm actively listening to, and then I hear them kind of touch on something that, you know, kind of resonates, and then I'm like, you know, and mind you, just so you know, it was only a few readers that basically would spark my interest, because some of them just didn't make no sense, and then some of them was just fucking crazy for real. So literally some of them was just crazy. But a lot of them that made sense to me, I noticed that they would be going fast too. It's like speeding. So I started telling them, you have to slow down because of the fact, but mind you, I knew about it because I was doing it myself. So you have to slow down because it's not going, we're not getting the right information. But then I started to notice that the police started to be called in every situation. So same as me, it was like trying to get them locked the fuck up. Like, people would start doing wellness checks and this, that, and the third. It definitely took a filter. Lots of sitting, it definitely took a filter. Lots of sifting. Yes. And that's the thing. So, like, and then some of them started talking about, you know, divine masculine, the divine feminine, and then it took a turn. Like, everybody also took a shift. So when the shifts happened, it took a shift. Some people still doing the same exact thing. Like, one of the ladies that I like is, what's the T? Letitia or something like that. What's the chatter? Her. She was real good from the beginning, but she was one of the ones that I was noticing, you know, from the beginning too. Then there was a one that was, her name was, but then, okay, so this is another thing. So as I started to find the ones that made sense, that seemed like they would be able to help the people that was, don't ask me who told me I was the supervisor either, though, so, you know. But as I finally started to find the ones that were good ones that seemed like they made sense to me, that could explain it properly, I would want to tell other people about them, the people that was glitching, right? But this was the thing. And the reason why I feel like I was able to, you know, kind of make it out, one, I had the house, a business, and everything else. I couldn't afford to be in fucking la tarot fucking land, stuck in whatever glitch that was in my brain, you know, being controlled by low life ass bitches and not saying nothing. But mind you, a lot of the tarot bitches was living at home with a fucking mama, ain't got no business, so how you gonna tell me about a business? Ain't got no fucking house, so how you gonna tell me about a house? You ain't got shit that basically equates to the shit that I got. And so I can't listen to you, or, you know, I can't waste time listening to you. I'm going to say it like that because I can listen, but I can't waste time listening to you when I'm actively trying to figure out how the fuck I got here and why am I being, you know, baited with everybody else, because what the fuck. Anyway, long story short, several things that was being told. No drugs, no alcohol, and no sex, right? Which was on everybody. But the way that they target you is drugs, alcohol, and sex. So, Uncle Jukebox High, so if they can get you on drugs spiritually, they can kill you because of the fact they can say that it was a drug overdose. If they can get you on sex, they can get you, you know, fucking with somebody that's raggedy and not, you know, focusing and paying attention. So that sidetracks you. It's a lot of stuff that basically they tell you, and I'm going to say they, but spiritually you get told not to do because it could affect you later on. You know what I'm saying? It can affect, and if you on drugs, then basically that's another thing that the powers that be can use against you, because the person's anything that they could use as a weakness is what you get told not to do, but that's how you get targeted. Welcome, thank you for being here. So a lot of people, I started to notice a lot of the spiritualists ended up on drugs because they start with they'll say weed. Weed is easier, but also you know that weed was being tampered with. So, when the government is controlling anything, guess what? It's for a reason. One, because they can get their money. Two, because they can control it. When they started being in control of everything, I ain't fucking with it. So, and not that, because again, I would like to, smoke a little blunt here and there, but couldn't because of the fact of whatever was happening. I like to have an edible dinner here and there, but couldn't because here we are. Anyway, long story short, it's a lot of that stuff that gets targeted. You get targeted with in the system, and also it is about believability, because if you on drugs and this, that, and the third, and you spiritually glitching and this, that, and the third, they can call you crazy and nobody's going to think nothing about it. But just imagine people trying to call me crazy, because that's what they was trying to call me, crazy. But meanwhile, I go to work every fucking day. I'm trying to pay my bills as best as I can. But meanwhile, the system is trying to make you broken outside on the street because they want you to fucking forfeit everything you got. That's the reason why I fight for what I fight for so much. Because technically, if they can get me outside and homeless, then guess what? Then it adds to, the crazy, persona of this, that, and the third. God ain't tell you had to be broke. God ain't never told me that I had to be broke. The blessing and my abundance was always basically a part of it. I'm abundant, regardless of whether or not anybody likes it or not. And so, people will come along and they'll try to target, oh, your house ain't this, or, oh, you're not that, this and the third, da-da-da-da-da. It's fine. It don't have to be for you. It's a material thing, but it's something that God gave me. And so I have to be a steward over it. And so I'm going to fight for it as much as I can. To other people, they look at it as, whatever, because I done had people that supposedly on my side right with me, jealous of the fact over my house and trying to do things, to get me out of it or get me away from it. A man literally told a whole nother woman he was going to make me have to sell my house, this, that, and the third. And meanwhile, to me, that's not somebody that cares about me. Anybody that cares about me cares about my well-being, and my well-being is making sure that I'm allowed to be able to go lay in my bed whenever I want to. Last night I laid in the bed and I literally, thank God. I said, thank God, because it felt good laying in my own bed and the air felt good. Why would I not want to be able to, afford or be able to pay for my house? I shouldn't have to be, struggling, trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, that, or the third. Mind you, I'm a part of a spiritual group, a spiritual, covenant. So where is my people at? Because technically, as I keep saying it before, it should take $1 from 144,000 people. If there's 144,000 people that are a part of the group, as they say, and it would only take $1 from each one of them, then where are my people at? Because technically, we could do it a number of times and everybody could be living comfortably and fine. Because how often, if it even took $1 a month in everybody's direction, I'm sure that's something that we could do. So why we can't get some of these houses and things paid for? Why we can't just help nobody? And like I said, it don't matter. Nobody has to do anything. The fact of the matter is I know something was wrong with my GoFundMe when it's been up since last September. It's about to come into a whole nother year. And you mean to tell me that I get online every day and I ain't found 144,000 of my people yet for everybody to say, let me donate to her $1 so I can help the cause, and making sure that, she can show up and making sure. So something has to be happening with it. Because it ain't no way. And so I literally sat here and I still do the same thing every day. I'm not mad at nobody. And I keep saying it. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm not mad at nothing. Whatever happens, happens. But I know spiritually, it's a thing. They try to keep you broke. They try to keep you, homeless in the system, walking around, talking to yourself and this, that. Like, that's the sign of, okay, see, I told you she was crazy. Then you would say, where my people at, too? That's when I first emailed you, and it was delayed, remember? Yeah, and I still don't get certain emails. But I'm always saying that. Where is my people? Because I've been here since 2019. I've been here since 2022. You see what I'm saying? So 2019 is when I started my channel. But I've also been here since 2022. So where's my people at? I'm sure more, if I look at my channel, I can damn sure see that more than 144,000 people that ran across my channel. So what part of it do they not hear? Like, do they only get to this part and it, like, I don't know. But the point of it is I know something is happening. All that attention seeking. Oh, that was earlier. Then you would say, where's, okay, yeah. So I had to scroll up. But where's my people at? Because technically, I don't think I was asking for much. You see what I'm saying? In the system. But mind you, it was like when I was saying, where's my people at? God told me that was one of the things I got told. Find your people. Ask where they at. Ask for your people. You have not because you ask not. And so I'm asking. And then I still ain't found the people. Like here and there, everybody comes in and shows up, this, that, and the third. But our group, our people should be a certain type of number. Whether it be that or a different number. Where are the people? Why is it that, then, like I said, it's something with YouTube anyway, because I already know for a fact they be hiding stuff, because a lot of people will come to my channel and they be like, I haven't seen you before. Where have you been? How is it that I've never seen you and I done been on YouTube for whatever? Because YouTube basically pushes what they want to push. That's how all of these platforms are. They push what they want to push. And so, you know, it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. But at the end of the day, it is something. Nobody can't say I haven't asked, because I have. I did what I said. I did what I was told to do. They'll send them bots over here, but they ain't sending the people that they supposed to be sending over here. So, you know, do with that information what you will. Let me see. I can tell you, so whatever's happening, it's just going to be what it's going to be. Within within mind you, this is the other thing. So my channel just hit 15,000 views, right? 15,000 subscribers. But do you know how I've been watching my channel? That took over a year, and which is weird because it should not have taken that long. It's like they kept trying to keep my numbers at a certain amount, which is weird. And I don't understand what that is about either. So in the last 365 days, so in a whole total year, I done had 1,000 subscribers, which don't make sense. My estimated revenue for a whole year, mind you, listen, no, hold on, I'm lying. No, it was right. 1,100 subscribers, so I wasn't lying about that. It says your channel got 791,200 views in the last 365 days. 791,000. My estimated revenue for a whole year, this is for a whole year, has only been $528. Ain't no fucking way. Like, I'm trying to tell you. So whatever's happening is happening in whatever this system is. I only got 1,000 subscribers, 1,100 subscribers, period. My watch time, it even says that it's down. It's 76% down. Mind you, I get on live every day, so don't ask me what that's about. Down 7,600K. And 76% is what it is, though. And so tell me why it took me a year to do 1,000 subscribers. Ain't no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Come on now. Where are people at? They playing with them numbers too. Yeah. 791,000 views is what I got. But meanwhile, Ani made in a whole year $528. How am I supposed to pay a mortgage with that? My mortgage is $1,700 a month. And like I said, if our group is this big, you know, the chosen people, this, then a third, or not, because, you know, whatever it is, even just estimating that number, and it's 144,000 people, I can pay my house off with $1. 791,000 views, shit, I could have bought a whole nother house. You see what I'm saying? I ain't even asking for that. That's what I'm getting at. That's way over. I asked for 144,000 people, $1 from 100,000 people. But mind you, I had 791,000 views come across my channel in a year. So last September is when I put it up. It's about to be another June, July, August, September, 3 months. So in a year, 791,000 people that came through. And again, everybody can do what they want to do. But this is the system. Whatever's happening in the system, it is this. Because I don't think it's the people. I think it's not being shown, not being seen. Because I say it every day. So ain't no way nobody ain't saying, okay, well, you know, she got to go fund me. I want to help her, this, that, and a third. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on. It's a strange thing. But everybody's going through whatever they're going through. Either way, y'all. Noticing even subtly, you don't react the same way anymore. You don't engage in the same cycles. You don't chase what you used to chase. You pull back where you used to overgive. So they may not understand it, but they feel the distance forming between you and your old identity. Because remember, I told you people will target you based off of your old habits, your old behaviors, things of that nature. Okay. They're watching what they no longer can have access to. This is the part that creates curiosity or confusion. Your attention is not available. Your energy feels redirected. Your emotional reactions are not as predictable. Your presence feels more intentional or selective. So they start observing more closely, trying to read what changed. And then this is the other thing. So it's like growth. The things that you once catered to or you felt was important, it's not important. That's just like how it'd be a whole lot of men coming over here. And that's the other thing. Like, I can tell, and people can say what they want, but it'd be a whole lot of men coming over here trying to tell me how pretty I am, this, that, and the third, and all this and the extra. But somehow you ain't found your way to send me $1. I would be inclined to not think that you like me, because guess what? A man that actually likes me wants to make sure I have lunch. You see what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I don't pay attention. And so men can and women can do what they want, but I pay attention to the actions. It don't matter. Like, you got to pay attention to what people are doing along with what they're saying, because if it don't match, here we are. I told you, a whole nigga was on my Twitch talking about sex, this, that, and the third, da-da-da-da-da. But why are you talking to me about sex, but you ain't went to nary GoFundMe, you ain't went to nary Cash App, you ain't went to nary nothing that says that that's a grown-ass woman and I want to make sure she got lunch. I want to send her $10 to go to Starbucks. I want to send her $10 so she can go get a public sub. I want to do anything related. Mike, I'm for real. Like, that's one of the things, like, people fail to realize. There be a whole lot of niggas. They be in my inbox and everything. I be ignoring them and deleting them because of the fact that a man know how to get my attention and know how to make me talk to them. And if you ain't got it, guess what? You shouldn't be trying to talk. Point blank, period. Because if you ain't got it because you in a predicament, then bitches need to eat. That's a normal thing. I need water. Like, general shit. If you ain't got it because you're going through something, stop being in bitches' inboxes. Go deal with what you need to deal with. Get your shit together so that way you can know. Like, let me send this bitch a bottle of water. She look hot. Emotional intelligence, or is that even the word for it? All of it. Or should it be common sense? All of it. Like, literally, I'm in her inbox because I'm trying to get her to speak to me. But meanwhile, I ain't care if she had a drink today. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't drink but water, a sweet tea from McDonald's, of like nothing. You just in my inbox talking to me about sex. Like, I ain't falling for that shit. You ain't literally like, oh, she got to GoFundMe up. She got her Cash App. She got her something. Let me give her something that says I'm interested. I mean, even the nigga that fucking made my chicken strips the other day made me laugh, because I told my son, I went to Publix and got me some chicken strips, right? And I said, I wanted 5 chicken strips. That was it. And I said, how much is that going to be? So he was like, I got it down to $7, right? Anyway, I didn't care. I just wanted 5 chicken strips. Don't ask me why I wanted 5. I just didn't want 3. And everywhere sells 3. And I wanted 5. Because I ate 2 the next day. I ate 3 that day and then 2 the next day. Anyway, long story short, he gonna ask me after he gave my chicken strips, he was like, do you got a man? I said no, and I ain't looking for none. Cause just cause you gave me some chicken strips, bitch, I'm not interested either still. Like, nigga, it's gonna take more than you fixing the chicken strips. The nigga asking me for my number because he fixed the chicken strips. Motherfucker, did you buy them? Like, I don't know what's happening in the world these days, but shit, even back in the day, they know. Like, I don't care what nobody say. A dowry, nigga was paying for it. Niggas out here these days don't even, they think that because they fixed the food, like, can I get you? Nigga, get the fuck out my face. It's gonna cost you more than fixing my chicken strips, bitch. But mind you, it ain't even that. It's just the whole idea of it. Like, you in my inbox, you everywhere I am talking to me, trying to figure out how to da-da-da-da-da, but you ain't found your way to cash at me yet. You ain't found your way to pay anonymous GoFundMe yet. You see what I'm saying? Like, do some shit that's going to, make me pay attention. Don't just fucking be out here trying to traumatize me and shit. That's weird. Your energy feels redirected. We already did that. So they're watching the old version of you, but she's not responding the same anymore. He's not responding the same anymore. That's the real shit, because people often relate the memory of you, not the version you're becoming. Version. So just so y'all know. So when you don't match their expectations anymore, it creates a disconnect in their perception. It's easy to go mind your business. That's another thing. I keep saying it. Like, you ain't gotta like nobody. You ain't gotta talk to nobody. You ain't gotta do nothing. You can, shit. The deeper truth of the meaning and the fact is that they're really watching your transformation. They don't have a language for it. They don't know what it is yet. They can't describe it. So they label it as distance, change, silence, delay, confusion. But what it actually is alignment happening for you privately, and you're out of alignment with them. It's not linking up. And the worst thing is to be unevenly yoked with a person, unevenly aligned. It's a no. And that's the thing. So where they are, they want to talk to me about sex, but meanwhile, I'm trying to talk about bills. I'm not going to be, whatever it is until my life is doing what it's supposed to be doing. And that means that I'm supposed to be making sure that I can take care of the things that I need to take care of. And if I can't take care of them, I'll be damned if I'm going to be laying down fucking with a nigga that can't do it. Like, that don't even make sense. I don't even think that broke people should be fucking. And like, anybody that knows me should automatically know that. Like, don't talk to me about sex. Don't think that there's no sex, because why is y'all broke ass fucking? Trying to bring other lives and shit into this world, and you broke and they broke. Like, it don't make sense. Y'all gonna need to figure out something to do. I would rather a man approach me on a business. Like, let's figure out what to do. And you would have a better chance of, getting some ass with me if you figure out how we can make some money together. That probably be the way you can get some ass. You see what I'm saying? After we get the money. After we do the things that we need to do. After we handle the business. But don't put the cart before the fucking horse, nigga. Talk to me about the business venture. That'll get you further than you fucking trying to lay me down, trying to bed me with your broke ass. Because what the fuck I'm going to have after that? My coochie going to be stinking, pH out of balance because of the fact I let you hit it and your insides is disgusting anyway. Like, get the fuck out of my face. So they're watching the before version of life. And if you don't like the way I said it, it's a fact though. Niggas always want to figure out how to, turn you into a stinking ass cum bucket, but don't want to figure out how to get you no M's or nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. They're watching the before version of life, and that's see what I'm saying? Pissed me off already. They're watching the before version of a life that is already becoming something else, and that part they don't realize. The part that they don't realize yet is that you're not being watched in completion. You're not being watched in completion because of the fact that, again, the seed is growing under the soil. And so what they're seeing is surface level because they're not in the midst of whatever it is that's happening. Your transition, you're being watched in transition. And transition never looks like the final form. So that's the other thing. They don't know what you're going through. They don't know, like, people just be out here talking and watching, and like that nigga last night, the same nigga that I told y'all about yesterday, that Bronner, the fucking dude, whatever, they had Amber Rose is on some of the clips that I seen. Amber Rose look older than me, and they had Amber Rose on because this right here is just, and I don't know what the hell is happening, but she ain't aging right. And I ain't saying that she's still beautiful, but I had to do a double take. Anyway, the fact of the matter is that he was out here talking crazy. And niggas out here just thinking that sexual harassment is okay on fucking stream. They teaching y'all kids sexual harassment on stream. I hope y'all know it. So he was a drunk ass. She was standing up for herself as she should. But, and that other boy ain't no fucking good either. I couldn't even look at her. I didn't know that was her because at first I was like, because what is this? Like, I'm older than her. My neck should be, well, no, never mind. Firm it up, Lord. Because I'll be watching, especially this part right here, this little gobble right here. I don't like that. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to try to get that together. But either way, I was looking at her neck and I was like, Either way. But yeah, she don't deserve to be sexually harassed. That's the other part. So somebody need to get this nigga off stream. And y'all, I'm telling you, because it's weird. And then the dude, the other one, Dean or whatever the fuck, him, I don't like his ass either. Because of the fuck, he gonna get down there talking about some Yana being 19 years old. Why y'all niggas so weird? Like, grow the fuck up and stop being fucking weird ass, like, troll ass niggas. Like, what is wrong with y'all? And it's crazy because why are they just so ill? Like, it's weird. Then the handler with them too. Who the handler? Because I only seen Ray J. I see Ray J, the dude Dean, and the dude Dean, he was getting on my nerves because see what they fail to realize is this is the thing. They keep always talking about how these two niggas are together. A bitch is a nigga's biggest downfall. Because Dean was in the car basically talking to Amber Rose like he's sorry, this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, this supposed to be his nigga. Then another nigga's in the back talking shit because if this supposed to be your nigga, the words that I heard come out of that nigga mouth shouldn't have never came out of that nigga mouth. Because he said something about he being a bitch ass nigga. The dude Dean, if that's your dude, why you ain't put hands on that nigga or watch your fucking mouth? He didn't say shit. He was over there kissing Amber Rose ass. And that's what he should have been doing, but they done put the nigga out the car. It's a lot happening for y'all kids to be fucking seeing. Either way, a bitch can definitely come in between them because we was watching a bitch come in between them. And I don't know where he was because they was like, we can't leave a soldier behind, something, something, something. Either way, this shit is getting weird. Like, they were saying he was drunk, but somebody was talking shit about this nigga, and supposedly, apparently, Dean and the boy Bronner, somebody is supposed to be like this, but Dean wasn't saying nothing with whoever else, because I don't know who the fuck else was talking, but somebody said, that's a bitch ass nigga. And mind you, if you supposed to be like this with me, I better not let you hear, like, nobody better be talking shit. Because why the fuck is you saying that? Yeah, he drunk, this and the third, and I know it's wrong. I shouldn't be, but we gonna have to, this is the stream. Like, y'all using this nigga for clicks. Everybody's using this nigga for clicks. Somebody need to take this motherfucker to rehab. If that's the case, if y'all like this nigga, take his ass to rehab. But he not gonna want to go to rehab until he, go to rehab. Otherwise, get the nigga off stream. You can't stream because, nigga, you making everybody look fucking bad. Either way, they just letting these niggas on Kick just stream like it ain't no consequences to this shit. So, I don't know. I don't like it. Anyway, that's the message, y'all. I ain't got nothing else to say because fuck them. All I'm telling y'all is watch y'all kids because they letting these niggas control stream. Drinking on stream and everything else. And God knows what else, because that burner dude is the one that I told you I seen him soft porning on stream. So I don't know what the fuck Kick got going on, but apparently you can do whatever you want to do, and it don't matter who's watching. Right, because Kai was right. What Kai say? I don't know, because I seen him trying to apply for, he was right about him. He was drinking. Him, Ray J, all of them was drinking. And you know, Ray J said he was only had 2 months, but the nigga's still here. He ain't did yet. Mind you, he was getting them out, and I like Ray J, but he was really, I don't know what's up with him, but the way he was looking at that boy Dean was looking like that was a snack. They was in a club, and Ray J was over in the corner, like, eyeballing him, like, it was kind of weird. Like, nigga, why'd you staring at this grown-ass man like that? Told him, don't drink at Streamer U. I mean, if Kai let him in, Kai better know that he could be at risk for some bullshit. Because this nigga's out here sexually harassing bitches. This nigga's out here drinking. Like, Amber Rose ain't the first bitch he done sexually harassed. He said something to Yana. And that's what the boy said, because he ended up calling her a bitch. Like, why are you calling her a bitch? You asked her age or something. Whatever he said to her, she went and said something to him about it. Said something to somebody else about it. And then all of a sudden, I guess the people was talking because... Mind you, sexual harassment ain't right. Period, point blank. Like, some of these niggas need to start getting a fucking charge. Bitch, you out here sexually harassing me. He kept telling him he needs to stop. He do need to stop, but he need to go to AA. Like, he ain't gonna stop until he go to AA. He not gonna stop until he stop. Like, that's the thing. They can't get him to say, oh, he just gonna stop if he over there. He gonna get kicked out the first day. They need to put this nigga on the contract. If you drink, you're getting kicked the fuck out. So if they take him, they need to put him on the contract. That way they already know he getting kicked the fuck out. Because he's definitely gonna drink. I'll tell you that. He can't not drink. He literally said that. And Ray J ain't no help, so... Either way, y'all better watch y'all fucking kids, because... Streaming is turning into fucking adult soft porn, and they are the host of it. It's getting a little bit weird. These niggas is out here. You literally seeing niggas out here doing what they doing, like walking in rooms hugging niggas while they in the bed with bitches, and like, come on now, nigga. Kids is on this bitch, but they don't care because it ain't there. So anyway. I love y'all. That's the message. Hopefully it helped. Don't let no fuck niggas or no fuck bitches come into your life and, you know, do no weird shit. Don't let nobody convince you that they love you when meanwhile everything they do is against that. Don't let nobody try to, you know, summon you. Also, don't allow nobody try to AI you and diddy bop you either. Sounds like some demons on there. I'm trying to tell you, I told you it's like TikTok. Remember, TikTok was for the kids. Now all of a sudden TikTok is full of grown people and conspiracy theories and this, and I mean, you know, I'm on there too. So you know, but at the end of the day, at first it was the dancing trends and this and the third. Now it's full of not kid shit. And so I'm all for the adult shit, but let's do adult shit where adult people be at. You know what I'm saying? Why are we actively acting like sexually harassing bitches is okay? Because this nigga stream, like, I don't get it. But, you know, maybe I'm old. So I am 50. So, you know. Either way, this is the new age of... Because everybody be fucking streaming with this nigga. Like, what the fuck? And then, like I told you, he told that girl the other day her pussy stink. And she told him his breath stank. So I guess they was even. But literally... And my day and time, when you out all day, you gotta go home and wash your ass to go out to the club. But I literally watched all these people, every single one of them, go wherever they was going, where they was having that party. They had on the same shit they had all day. How the fuck you outside walking all day long? Ain't no bitches doing that. But I guess bitches is doing that. But not in my day. You take your ass home and you wash that cat before you take it to the club and be bent the fuck over and, you know, gyrating and shit in niggas' faces. Who is out walking all day long when it's hot and then you at the club shaking your ass? So, I don't know. It's a lot of shit that's happening that, I mean, I guess this is the new generation. So, I don't know. All I know is like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm streaming. Follow me. My streaming boring, okay? So just so y'all know, if you come in and talk to me, I'll be talking to you. I might miss it from the beginning, but if I see it, I'll be talking to you. But for the most part, I'm streaming. I just be sitting here playing on my phone doing that until I get some engagement. I ain't gonna be out here gyrating. Well, maybe I do, because I be, you know, doing my little hula hoop and things of that nature. So my gyrate may be a little bit different gyrating. I don't know. Hey, RJ.
Hey, Mom, I just got a package delivered by the front door. Can you go grab it for me?
Yeah, I got it.
Not by the front door, by the garage.
Okay, I'll get it.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, love you. You're welcome. So anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe, and if you are our people, announce yourself. Period. If you are people, I mean, hello. I ain't asking for much. My GoFundMe link is in the bio. $1 from everybody. 144 y'all will, do. And I feel like, yeah, I would appreciate it, and I would donate my $1. However, anyway. Like, comment, share, subscribe. The link to my GoFundMe is in the bio. The link to my Cash App in the bio. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Superstars, super chats, super stickers definitely is welcome. If anybody want to buy me lunch today, feel free, because, a girl need to eat. Other than that, go with God. Always go with God. And have the day you deserve. And so will I. Oh, just so y'all know, though, this is one of the things I had for lunch yesterday. So Publix, right, be having to go. I want to say to go, but it's like they make salmon, and it have, I don't eat shellfish anymore, so I got salmon yesterday. I had salmon, and it was broccoli, and then some of them they have salmon, and they already stuffed it with certain things. Some have it's imitation crab meat, so I don't think that's shellfish, but some have like cream cheese and spinach and things of that nature. Steamed vegetables like zucchini. One had noodles in it. Anyway, long story short, if y'all looking for something good and y'all have Publix, go to Publix, because Publix is making these little meals that are at the seafood counter, and it was delicious. So, and it only cost $8.99. I think after tax I paid $9.37 for it. So if y'all got a Publix anywhere near y'all and they do seafood, go look into that, because it was actually delicious. And it was in a tin thing. You could put it in an air fryer with some aluminum foil on it, or you can slide it in the oven if you choose to. Either way, but y'all do know Publix will cook your food for you too. So if you get salmon or something from there, that nature, but they have, it looked like a little to-go meal or something, and it's in a little tin. Shit was good. So do with that information what y'all will. Anyway, go with God. Love y'all. Thank y'all for being here.